So, welcome back.
Oh.
Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
We're
How are we all getting on? We're back. Only a week later. Well, that's not bad now, is it?
We did good.
Yeah. Compared to
Yeah.
usually how long it takes to get our session going. That's not bad.
It's been 84 years.
84 years. I look good for like.
I mean, you are the blue ocean gem thing, whatever the hell that's called.
What?
Blue ocean gem.
I don't know. I am tired. Okay, I
Yeah.
literally had one. I had a coffee,
Yeah.
but it's gonna get into my system soon.
Okay.
And to be fair, it worked for my character. She's been shot. So.
Alright, let's do a quick round off of everyone and their characters starting with Poop.
What?
Just a quick reminder who your character is.
Oh, my character is Michael Caine.
Mhm.
He is an explorer. Usually wears a leather pilot's jacket, cargo pants, and has a very nice mustache.
Very nice. Raven, just a quick one. Doesn't have to be crazy.
My character is Septima Zenobia. She's an occultist. Yeah.
Very nice.
Tired.
Panda.
I play Mei Lao. She is an explorer as well, and she's in search of her brother, who's been missing since her last adventure.
Nice. And last one, not least, AJ.
Elias Blackwell, doctor, nice tweed suit, completely covered in blood. But at least it's not his own.
Currently, he is.
True.
We're all covered in blood.
Yeah.
Right. So, anybody you wanna? You don't have to if nobody wants. So, anyone want to run us through what happened last time, real quick?
I stabbed someone in the thigh. It's very violent.
You also broke the Chancellor's face, like punched his nose, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was shot.
Right.
Double ones, fun times.
Yeah.
I've been shot.
Double sixes negated for double ones.
God, when Daggerheart comes around, that means something.
So basically, all everyone's missed if they haven't watched the last session. Me going psycho, Septima being shot, May being shot, and Elias just being like, "What happened?"
What the hell?
Eli's just trying to patch everyone up, just on the floor, like.
I'm fucking babysitting duty.
Also, you were like, "These are my papers. These are my papers." Nothing.
So,
I forgot that I also put a gun in
great.
someone's mouth.
yeah, there was a lot that happened in the end of the last session. So, to give a quick.
Saved a whore. That's the main thing.
Oh, God. You guys are all presuming that, right? I've never said that's what she was.
I never said.
Well, I
Don't
mean,
make it seem like
that's
I
what-
said it.
Another.
I said she was
Like-
a woman,
Are we going to say that on Twitch even?
No, probably not. So let's not.
Censor it.
Horologist. She's a horologist. I meant to say that. Sorry.
She's a herbal person.
A herbal
Oh,
person.
Jesus.
Okay, so let me give a brief
Spice.
rundown of what happened last session. You guys were very urgently contacted. Candela Obscura was urgently by some member of the OUP who needed your help to kind of just came across a very strange sin. You guys got down, investigated, led you on a little bit of a kind of a breadcrumb trail, trying to follow in footsteps or trying to piece together who this mysterious body was. Find out it was some sort of like PI, like private investigator, private detective of some sort, Miles Crane, and you tracked back to his office. Realized you were kind of being not stalked, but like there was something strange. Somebody strange was watching at the office, and from there,
Oh, yeah, like a...
remember that kind of it was like a strange figure who moved a little bit. Like his walk wasn't quite normal. You couldn't really make out his face. He looked human shape, but the movement was just that little bit unnatural. You couldn't quite put your. From there, you guys found another clue from looking through his files. You came across. Oh no, I've forgotten her name. Sorry.
The mattress.
Oh no, you actually
mattress,
never.
yeah.
Sorry. You haven't learned her name.
I never knew her name.
That's why
Yeah,
you
we
were
haven't
calling
No,
her.
we just call it the mattress.
Mistress,
So,
mattress. Yeah.
You guys had discovered that what it appears like this private detective had been hired to look into somebody who's like of power in Newfaire, or like kind of potential infidelity or potential hijinks going up with their spouse.
See, that's where we got the assumption of her horology background, okay?
But from there, you guys had an address. Once again, in the file, you found an address for presumably this individual. Traveled to South Soffit, which once again, west side. I always have to say it in my head.
There? No, where was it?
Oh, no, sorry, the Sidle. You guys traveled to the Sidle, which is like the far western side. It's a kind of pinkish bit.
Yeah, the bluey area. Where's Roll20? I need that.
That's probably a good idea.
And you kind of followed the street names and made your way around to the correct address where you found a couple of the periphery guards, the police force in a sense of. And after some sneaking, whether it's good sneaking or not, we won't mention, and some persuasion,
Whoopsie doodle.
you managed to overhear a confrontation in this house. Overhear like a set, like or not a set, but like an angry voice in this house. Just from two different angles, you guys enter this house, and you kind of just well, at first it was calm, and you nearly had a chance to diffuse.
tried.
Yeah, I'm saying you tried. I said you had a good chance.
You did better than
a good attempt to.
Just no chance.
Your mic is cutting in a little bit. Can you move your mic a little bit closer, AJ, or something like that? We're missing like the front half of some of your sound.
Okay.
Just barely,
the
just
mic.
barely. So after Elias's very good attempts, might I add, it was a critical success of trying to defuse a scenario. One move, one very drastic move, ended up with I think it was that same move that knocked everything off, but also got you down as well. That was the critical fail, wasn't it? I'm pretty certain it was.
It was me as the
it was
failure.
Panda's, or May's, sorry. May rolled a critical fail when trying to reach for the gun that this Chamberlain had against
trying to disarm him.
disarm him. And unfortunately rolled a critical fail, which led to like
Me being shot in the shoulder.
it led to you being shot in the shoulder, falling unconscious, essentially unconscious out of the scene.
I've been scarred now as well.
Yes,
We've established that after
we
the
had,
game.
we
Yeah,
had our
I've been scarred.
first situation where Scar, which remind us again, do you remember what you moved? I think you
I put it down as bullet scar from the Chamberlain.
Yeah.
That's what his name was. I minus from move, and I put a 1 to strike because she would learn how to do that.
yeah.
So it would be sore to move it for a bit. So,
Yeah. And we were
unless I
saying
fix that later, who knows?
whenever you take a scar in this game, it's like you need to give like a kind of a reason as to why you take 1 point from one of your actions and add it to another one.
Yep.
So you get to move your points
So-
around. So in this scenario, we said that you didn't strike
Moving
hard
your
enough in the hand as well. So now you've an extra point into your strike, which means that you won't make the mistake of holding back next time in the future.
Yeah.
Which I love
I've
how it
only
gives you
had-
this little narrative reason.
And I only had 1 in move anyway. So now I have 3 in strike though.
It's three and strike.
Oh, she's bad. Yeah, she's like, mother.
So after that happened, absolute it just turned into an absolute shit show in the sense of
Michael avenged me.
Michael trying
might-
to tackle the Chamberlain, breaking his nose, fighting off
God,
Murder.
then breaking his nose again.
Yeah, Septima grabbing the guns. Elias was trying to Elias in the middle of everything, trying to help May keep May alive.
I'm
Absolute.
propped up against the kitchen
Yeah.
counter on the floor, and I'm like, "Hey, Michael! Oh, not Michael! Hey, Elias, how you doing? What's going on?" I'm all loopy. And then I think Septima, you had your 2 guns,
Two
didn't
guns,
you?
yeah.
Like pointing at a guard and someone else. And I can't remember what Michael was doing. Is he still wailing on someone?
Oh yeah, Michael had a grip of the Chamberlain, if I remember correctly.
He
They were
was also
chokeholding.
fighting off one of the guards as well, which is who I was also pointing my gun at.
Yeah.
And then the other guards just went, "Nope," and left.
Because
Did you know
that guy
that?
shot you in the forearm,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And then I stabbed him in the thigh, the machete.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
hurt myself in the meantime because I'll be risked from definitely
From falling
Oh,
like
that's
a
right.
dog.
You
Yeah.
stabbed one in the leg with your machete. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And then the
Go on.
ladies in the
And
other
I
room, I
got shot.
thought she left, but yeah.
Yeah. No. We kind of got her into one of the side rooms. So.
Yeah,
I got shot as well.
Oh yeah, you got shot in the arm as well from a critical fail as well. I nearly forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't get scarred though, unlike
No.
me.
No.
No,
Not the full
no.
amount.
It's a flesh wound, it's fine.
Did you take body marks for that? Did we ever save?
Yeah, I
Oh, you
took
did?
2.
Oh, okay.
I was bitten by a spider
Beforehand. You took
beforehand,
some
and then I
before.
got shot twice. So,
Yeah.
well, shot and then got 2 body marks. That makes sense. Still need to get that checked. The damn spider bite.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to take a scar, don't I? For my brain, because I have 3 marks.
It's
It's
4.
four. It's 4.
Because you-
Yeah, we checked it was
Oh,
4.
okay.
For May in the scenario, it made sense that like
I just
took a
went, I'm
huge
being
hit.
scarred. I don't
Yeah,
care.
Yeah,
That's
make a huge hit.
It's
in that
point
scenario.
blank. Like,
It is it does say like or what narratively kind of like makes sense in that moment. It was like, oh yeah, you took a huge hit.
I already have one in mind.
Ooh, break the mind. What does that entail, huh? Okay.
he's already lashed out from like his friend being shot, so that could be
This is
something.
it, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's jump back in.
Go for it.
So what are we doing now? Let's quick reminder. Michael has Chamberlain. Chamberlain is bleeding, face coming down from his broken nose. There's 2 people with gunshot wounds, 1 with a stab wound, and I think we managed the third guard, if I remember correctly, was you managed to hold him off without like him getting involved. Essentially, is how it. So managed to dissuade him from jumping.
He's more like,
yeah,
geez.
exactly. So I'm leaving it up to you guys. Who's doing what? You know what I mean?
Well, Elias is patching me up.
Yep.
So I don't know how that works, like healing wise.
Yeah, we'll say that you're like, it takes a bit of time to actually like
Okay.
if there's any sort
More
of
just
checks.
stopping you dying.
Say again, sorry.
It's more of a stopping you dying.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
than
like
no.
Do you have a check you can roll for any sort of medicine? Elias?
he's medical kit, don't you, or something?
I can't remember now. Let me have...
You should have medical supplies, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you have medical supplies. I just don't know what sort of body language spotlights gather. It's control. Maybe is it control? Do we think? If you wanted to roll it with your medical
If you're
kit.
trying to control the bleeding, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's finesse. One of the words is the finesse, and I imagine like kind of any sort of healing. I always think. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, like
And-
control maybe.
Do you have points in control? Because I
focus.
imagine they would like lean as part of kind of like character creation. They would lean you to have some points in what you're kind of. It's the only one that kind of maybe focus, inspect, analyze, remember.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem much to do with like your actual physical ability
I was
to
gonna-
do
I
something.
He's trying to finesse the bandage back into like
Yeah.
in a quick moment while people are being
Yeah.
still in
yeah.
tension.
I was gonna say
Could be
remember
that.
like training and all that for stopping bleeding and all that. So
Yeah, because you'll be trained in that, so could use your specialty in that. If you have any specialties in that, AJ.
I've got anatomical strike, but I think that's more attack.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Fine.
I know where the artery is. Blah, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can still make you can still make a medical check if you'd like. Your call.
Yeah. So the control.
Yeah, we'll go for control. I think.
Finesse, yeah. First roll of this part 2.
Oh, no.
It's am I not saying it?
No, wait.
Suspense is killing me.
You're the GM as well.
ooh.
Oh,
What does that mean?
what's the suspense? I don't know.
It means you're the.
I'm clicking it.
Is it not working for you?
It's not
Roll
coming
it.
up for me.
Just roll two D12s, is it? No, D6s, sorry.
6.
Yeah, or D6 with advantage. We take the
Do you want me to try to click your character sheet?
I'll do it the weird way.
Manual way.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Hey!
Hey,
Six.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so we'll say with a 6, with a full success, you're able to
Yeah.
like get May in a stable position. Bullet is probably still maybe it went
In me.
through. I think it's probably in you. I think you'll
Yeah.
need a little bit of work to get that in. But in terms of
That's gonna be a bonding experience.
in terms of
Oh,
like sterilization and kind of packing, pretty confident Elias, even in this scenario, in higher of a state position. So we'll say that May is still kind of gathering herself, Elias is still gathering herself. So it's up to kind of Septim and Michael. What are you two there? So rounding out that side of things.
I'm resisting the urge to blow Chamberlain's brains out.
Okay.
Glad it's brains.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm still standing there just having my shotgun pointed at the guards in the hallway and the revolver that I picked up from the floor towards Chamberlain. Or actually no, I think it was the other guard that tried to wail on Michael that I had it trained at because it was the guard that shot me, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of stuck as a standstill, really.
Okay.
Stand
Well,
off, yeah.
are you saying anything, or will you trying to start a conversation, or are you trying to finish the
I would
fight,
say
or are you trying to?
Michael.
Yeah, I
Michael
think
would
Michael
definitely
should
be
start that.
Yeah. Wow, mate. Well, why the fuck did you hire Pyle?
That trauma to your wrist getting to your head, is it?
Are you okay, Peoples?
It's causing me pain. This wrist.
God, what is it?
Why did you hire Miles Crane?
And I think you see the Chamberlain. It's like just a little bit. He's confused. He's in pain, and he doesn't respond to your question straight away. He's I think he's just dazed after all this as well. It's probably
I'm gonna like just kind of knock on his forehead, just like, "Hello, anyone there?"
so.
Hello?
You see, he's like, what is this? All this is about Miles?
Yeah.
What business is that of yours?
He's recently gone missing, and we've been hired to find out what happened. And you were the last one who hired him.
And you see him once again, kind of like the blood kind of spitting out. He's spitting blood out of his mouth. It's coming down from those still. And
Ugh.
he's he looks up at you and he's like, "Ah, I needed him to look into this dirty fucking," and he calls her
Ooh.
to see what she
don't use
was
that word here.
to see what she was doing with my fucking husband.
That's what she was doing. What do you mean?
Let's say again, sorry. You confused me there.
Sorry, I was.
So what do you say?
Michael just kind of like rolls his eyes and just like, fuck's sake, like really so. And he's gonna pull like the gun back out of his mouth, well, not out of his mouth, but away from him.
Yeah.
And just basically reiterate why you could just done anything to find out, but why Miles?
Why Miles?
Why Miles?
He was the first one recommended to me. What, you think I have some
Who
special reason I chose him? Yeah, he was the first one that came.
And who recommended him to you?
I don't know. I asked for something. Do you understand the power I have? I asked for something and it gets done.
He cocks a hammer back on the revolver.
You see his eyes widen a little bit.
Who recommended him? All I'm asking. Now, don't give me any bullshit answer of, I'm a Chamberlain. They'll listen to me. I want a fucking straightforward answer.
Okay, roll me a sway.
Where?
I will say with a +1 and our dice to it with the.
Okay, well, that's good because I've got no dice.
Okay, so roll 1 dice.
Wish me luck. We're going in. Ah! Oh, it's a...
Oh.
So maybe.
Sorry, Horse.
Yeah.
Panda, I don't think we're hearing you because I can see your mouth moving, but we're not hearing you.
Is that better?
Oh, there we go. Thank fuck.
My mic was not all the way down.
Oh, bless you. Sorry, Horse.
Good spot. Thank you,
Sorry,
Raven.
I was saying like May was after hearing like, do you know who I am? I have the power. She was like drunkenly kind of laughing at them
Oh, okay.
because she's like, clearly because you have Michael on top of you. Like, that's what she's laughing at.
So sorry, remind me, Pooples, what was the last thing you said?
That's what she was laughing at.
What was the last thing you said? Oh, the persuade, or sorry, you roll to see if you can.
I rolled sway, yeah.
So he's like, he chuckles a little bit, and he's like, "Why would I tell you that? Do you honestly think you're gonna get away from this unscathed?
Clearly you're not, because your nose is broken. Your pretty political face is gone.
You're still getting healed, May."
It's fine. She thinks she's saying that, and she's like,
She's talking like fucking Rocket. I didn't hear no bell.
I think Septima is like hearing what how this conversation is going out, and she's getting a little bit tired of the Chamberlain's attitude.
Mm-hmm.
So just to have a point, she's just gonna point her gun because he's propped up beside like cupboards, isn't it? We're in the kitchen,
Kind
so
of up
he's on the
against
floor.
the counter in a sense, like Michael's holding up against the counter.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So yeah. So I would like to shoot into like the into one of the doors of the cupboards, just for Septima to make a point to be like, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Don't shoot me. I'm the one that hasn't been
I'm
shot.
probably, knowing my bad luck, that's my habit.
Aren't you shot in the arm as well? So wouldn't that cause like a problem?
Oh.
That.
Well, I mean, I'm still holding it up. Like, yeah, I've been shot in the arm, but I'm still holding it up.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
No,
which
we'll-
arm
we'll-
is
Yeah.
shot?
We'll say.
I got shot in the arm with the revolver in it, so it's that one I'm using.
I think I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You
Okay.
can kind of, you're able to just point off to the side, make sure that everything's clear, and pull,
Okay.
let loose to try.
Yep.
Uh,
And I'll be like, stop being a twat, and just we're not here. We don't want to be here to cause trouble.
okay.
We're literally just looking for answers. So the quicker you answer your question, the quicker you can get on with your fucking day and get your fucking free nose job that you're going to be getting.
A bit late to be saying you're not here to be causing trouble, isn't it?
Still going, oh my
roll
god.
me roll me another sway then.
Can we sway?
Eh,
Boom.
3.
Oh, the magic number for today.
Meh.
It's happening a lot.
So you see, he once again, with the bullets ringing off beside him. I'm telling you, I ask for it to be done, and it gets done.
Who did you ask?
Yeah, whoever's closest to me. I don't think you understand how this works.
Michael uses his forearm to pin him down, and then he pulls out the revolver's chamber, unloads all but one round,
Oh god.
spins the chamber,
Oh god.
flicks it back in,
Oh dear.
No.
cocks it. And I was like, "Do you want to try again?"
Ooh.
we're gonna go and keep going.
Okay, and he gets a little bit shaky in his voice. I'm telling you, I just ask and it gets done. I don't know who gave me the name.
I just saw a horse react like, he's gonna like not point at the Chamberlain for this one, but he's gonna like aim it off to the side into the counter.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna pull the trigger.
Roll me a d6, and if it's a 6, gun goes off.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 'cause obviously there's like 6 chambers.
Yeah.
Crazy how it works. So what do you want me to roll? Sorry?
D6.
D6.
Just 1d6.
Yeah, we're just gonna see if it goes off. Like, we're not gonna say if it hits or not, because I presume you're not aiming for it.
1.
Ooh.
You
He's
slow
gonna
Go on.
go on, sorry.
I was gonna say
I was gonna say-
you pull the hammer back again or something. Maybe.
No, I'm gonna like open the chamber again, spin it.
Oh shit!
Stick it back in.
Okay, and what do you say? Anything else?
It's gonna be, are you still feeling lucky? And he's gonna pull the hammer back and like point it at his temple. Not my temple, his temple.
Okay.
That's how I die.
Body is his temple, yeah.
But actually, no. I'll aim for his shoulder.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that's symbolic. Not symbolic at all.
And once again, his voice starting to shake a little bit more, a quake in his hands maybe, and he's like, "I'm telling you, I don't know who hired him. I don't know who made the connection. I don't know."
Michael looks down at May and is like, what do you think? Should I pull the trigger?
He is slurring her words at this point. 'Cause she's like,
I need you to shake your nod or shake your head. He pulls the trigger.
She can't hear me.
Roll me a d6.
Jesus.
I'll put it down as she's just.
By the way, if you couldn't tell, if I get a scarf in my mind,
Oh God, I shouldn't.
Oh.
Dear.
Oh no. Oh. Playing
going
with
down.
fire.
I'm going deaf.
For the stream, it's a 6.
Yeah, sorry. That's a 6. So you place a revolver up against his shoulder, and
Making sure I miss bone, by the way, I want to point out.
oh, I don't know about that. It might be too late for that now. Do you think you're that good at the revolver?
I mean,
Isn't there a guard in the room witnessing this?
He's down on the
He's
ground with a
gonna-
knife
yeah.
in a fucking machete. in
I
his
should have
leg.
pointed. I should have pointed at the fucking guard. God damn it! Now I'm shooting the goddamn chamber. I'm shooting a government official.
Yeah, you
I
did.
think so. It'll be basically roughly where May got shot. So wherever May got shot is where
Uh-huh.
the gun is kind of.
Okay.
Fellow Avengers.
So the revolver, boom, goes rings off once again. The kind of familiar deafening, maybe a little bit of fucking spray, a little as well, kind of back blasts on.
Now you're covered in blood.
Michael, you instantly in your hands the Chamberlain.
Michael like looks at the gun and looks at Chamberlain like, Elias.
Fuck's sake.
You hear the guard who's on the floor. It's like, oh, what have you? Did you? Oh.
Can I check his pulse?
Really?
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna let other people see if they want to make a move first or do anything first.
Real quick, I was watching everyone's reaction. Myself and Raven were like, "Oh no!" And then AJ was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
So
I think Septima's just gonna be like looking at the Chamberlain, going limp, and then looking at Michael. And she's like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" And then she's just like, "Well, there's no point in me fucking." She's just thinking in this in her brain. It's like, "Well, there's no fucking point in me keeping this gun trained on this fucking dead cunt." So it's just like, "Yeah, whatever." It's just like puts the guns in her pockets. It's just like, "Well."
So the guard who's on the floor is in shock at this point, I think, of what he's just seen.
It's just a group of people coming in, going, "I have important news." Bang!
Bang!
Sure.
I have important news about your health. Bang! You got a bullet hole in your shoulder.
A broken nose.
At this point, the guard who's out in the corridor is going to make a
Oh, the one who left him.
sprint for it.
I can't sprint.
He
I'm on the
leaves,
ground. So.
and he just starts. You hear his footsteps get further away. He's out the front of the house. Gone.
Yeah, Does Septima see this?
Yeah, you would see this. Yeah, so like if you wanted to try and shoot, that's up to you. But you would have been training. You wanna.
I think I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna say at
I
this
think I'm
point-
just gonna stay to the group. We need to fucking get out of here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna have fucking periphery at our door.
We
I'm
need to
gonna say
make
this
sure.
We
point-
need to haul ass.
Yeah. I was gonna say
We
this,
need to
but May
make-
probably comes to it and goes, "What the hell?"
Yeah, so
What the fuck
maybe
did I just
Elias.
make up to?
I just be like, take anything off his coat. Like, if there's anything in his pockets, take them. for now. Like, if there's any information on like the woman, and we have to take the woman with us.
Woman's gone.
If she's still here.
Oh, she's still in the other room. Yeah, she's still
in the other room.
I forget she didn't run out. Yeah.
No, she didn't listen to Septima.
Someone who's not covered in blood should go see her.
You.
Yeah, you're the one that covered in blood. No, you're covered in blood.
Yeah, we're all covered in blood at this point.
Elias might be covered in your blood.
I'm covered in his blood.
I'm covered in my blood.
So yeah, well,
I mean, AJ, you can just go up and go. Don't worry, I'm a doctor. I'm not covered in blood. Fine. I don't know.
what you want to do, Elias? Are you going over?
Go out the window.
First, I'm gonna check if the Chamberlain's actually dead.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, so Elias, you rush up. Maze now, maybe slowly trying to stand up and kind of.
I'm using the counter to get up.
Yeah, I'm heavily on the counter. Elias, you push past Sept and push past, and once again the body is just lying against. So with your medical history, grab the wrist, maybe feel for a pulse, and you can feel a faint pulse, but it is definitely at this point. You can count this per minute sort of thing, and 100% low.
No. You have to try
I
and stabilize.
might actually try and save him at this point if it's physically possible.
Oh yeah. You think you could try? You think you've
Yeah.
to help?
Oh, while this is happening, is no, it wouldn't be a phone. It's 1920s. It might be. Actually.
There was not probably house phones.
The one that you wind up kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially we can say
Very
potentially.
Poppins kind of thing.
Oh, not
I want to-
fax, some sort of thing.
Yeah, I want to try. While I was trying to like stabilize the chamber, I want to see if I can find like a phone.
Okay.
Whether it be a phone box on the street or like one in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna
He's
try and find-
probably rich enough to have his own phone.
This is the woman's house from Recruitler.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it the woman's house or his?
Whatever you guys have decided,
Oh, god damn it, horse.
Well, given that he had his guards outside, he was visiting.
Mm.
So we can't go out the front. That's the thing. I was wondering, like, why is there so many guards outside our house? So, ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
May's gonna go limp, weak, and as far as she can go into the other room to see if the lady's okay.
Okay. So you see that she.
Well, let Michael do his thing first.
Okay. So Michael, you maybe have a look around the bottom floor of the house and trying to find any sort of phone. You're glancing room to room, trying to see. You don't come across a phone, so you could potentially. You don't remember seeing any sort of like street phone, anything like that, but there potentially could be one if you keep looking.
Yes.
But it's up to you whether you want to spend. it.
Well, I'm going to probably clean the blood off my face first from the blood spray, so I look a bit more presentable, even though there's probably going to be blood still on my clothing itself.
Yeah. And, sorry, while you're doing this, Elias, do you want to make me a nerve medicine check, do a nerve control check to see how if you can stabilize?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you one of my drive as well?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you one of my drive as well. But yeah, so like I'm gonna clean myself up for the most part, so I don't look suspicious that I'm coming out of a house covered in blood.
Yeah.
And look for a phone box just on the street itself, like not going too far, but not going.
I'd say we could do that on the way back out, because if one of us goes and the guards see you, it would be weird. Yeah.
I mean, the guards that were outside were the ones that were inside, from a correctly.
There was more outside, wasn't there?
No, they
Like,
came in.
minding the gate?
They came in after you guys when the kind of commotion all started. So the only guard that's actually left is one that would have been stabbed.
Okay.
So sorry. What was the last thing you said? What were we doing? Was it you?
Oh, me?
Yep.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at her phone.
I'm gonna look up the street. Like go up to the end of the street on both ends and just see if I can see one in the like local vicinity.
Okay. Yeah. So you run down, and it's a couple of minutes before you spot an elderly man kind of walking down the street.
Do you know where a phone box is by any chance?
Huh?
Do you know where a phone box is?
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. I want a phone box.
You leave me alone, stranger.
Ring, ring.
You want to marry me? What? Sorry.
Oh, a telephone. Why did you say so? and he'll kind of point you down a direction.
Okay, I'm gonna run down.
Okay, so you sprint down. Maybe a few weird eyes, because imagine you might get some of the blood off, but it might be a t-shirt. Maybe even I can't remember if you punched or something. Maybe bruised knuckles. Like.
Oh yeah, no. There's gonna be blood on my hands from where I've punched people or where like I've split my knuckles open or whatever.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
you find a telephone. What do you do?
There's 911 working. 1920.
It's more like you tap it and it's an operator.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you.
I'm just gonna contact with the operator and ask for medical service. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't born on this.
Yeah. And you get the. Boom, 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 boom.
I mean, this is a magical 1920s. There could be elevator music on it, sure.
Are you gonna fucking? Are you gonna fucking question that about all things going on? No, I'm messing. I'm only messing. No, yeah, you have to put through to like somebody put you onto the line, I think. And if you ask for, kind of first aid, emergency or something, like there would be like the likes of, well, I'm gonna say fire brigade, but they actually have like kind of push cars ones and shit like that. So there would be like elements of kind of those sort of services here.
Like an ambulance service.
Yeah.
But,
You can ask for
service,
medics to kind of come down and things. So you get on the phone and you ask, and you give the exact address. You would have the address from what you found at Miles Crane's office.
I mean, like, I wouldn't have the file on me, but like it would probably take me a few seconds.
You did bring the file.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have it on you. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay.
So yeah, you give the instructions to them. So back at the house, what are we doing here?
I was checking on the lady.
Oh yes. So
Well, I'm bandaged up.
Yep.
But more like it's in the moment. It's like trauma done. It's not like been dressed nicely. I'm still like
I think,
Stopped you from dying.
Yeah.
you stopped me from dying, but I'm not like it's not like perfect because it'll be treated later kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes, you come around. You kind of go out of the kind of. You're more.
Where is she actually? Yeah. That's the first thing.
She was in the kind of more sitting room that leads into the back garden. So you guys, you come around the corner and you go into the room, and you can see that she's kind of just hunkered down, and she has tears.
She's terrified. Like,
she has tears. No, well, she has tears kind of coming streaming down her face. Her eyes look very bloodshot and everything that's happening. But she has like a stern, angry face on it. Like she looks annoyed and pissed off at everything that's just happened. But like tears coming down, it's kind of like that. Yeah, that kind of mix.
yeah, she's like it's just shock altogether.
You think?
I'm gonna go. Not too far, but like about 5 feet. I'm not gonna go like up to her like I'm her best friend kind of thing. I'm just gonna be like, hey, are you okay? I don't know how that escalated so out of proportion, and we just want to make sure you're okay.
And her eyes lock with yours, and like you know when you can feel like the sternness behind someone's eyes, or you can feel like
I'm in trouble with the teacher.
It almost feel like that. She looks at you dead in your eyes, and she's like, "Can you tell me what the fuck is going on in my house?"
I would like to ask the same thing.
Who the fuck are you?
Quick question. Just were we allowed to say, "Oh, we're with Candela Obscura"? We're not allowed to say that, are we?
You could say it in the sense whether everyone would know what Candela Obscura is. You're not sure. Like it's
it's secret, but not secret.
Yeah, it's very hard to kind of describe because it's kind of obviously people reach out to Candela Obscura for help, right? So there has to be there's a level of it being known.
But not everyone would know about it. You have to know someone to know about it. Okay.
It's kind of like connections. Yeah.
I said we were on a case and looking into a missing PI, and we found your address and information with the PI, and that's how we ended up here. And we don't know how that happened. I just point towards the kitchen. Like that escalated so fast. We came in wanting to do diplomacy, and then just escalated and all that stuff. Yeah. And so you were the last person this PI was tracking. That's all I'm going to say to her.
And she's kind of silent for a second. She's like, well, at least that explains why you came in here accusing me of all these different things.
It's just what the file said, what the Chamberlain was accusing you of. So we just went with what we knew, but like we did want to talk to you, but didn't want you dead, of course.
And she kind of chuckles to herself. Some great PI thinking I was sleeping with the Chamberlain's husband. I'm a dance teacher. I was teaching him how to dance so he could be surprised on his birthday. He was sneaking away because he didn't want to know.
Oh, the fun times. That's just me talking now. That's okay. Great times. So, okay, you're a dance. Can I ask for your name if that's okay?
And she tells you her name is Rosie.
Hey, I'm May.
Well, I wish we met in different circumstances. May.
Yeah, unless
laughs a little bit.
Unless
it's
circumstances. If you need a safe space anywhere, we can take you to a safe house for a little bit. But if you're okay with explaining what happened here, we will give you something to help with that.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be up shit creek without a paddle here if I stay here. What am I going to say? 4 random people broke in and shot up the Chamberlain?
Well,
woman who people think his husband is sleeping with shot up the Chamberlain.
To be fair, he did have a gun to your face.
Well,
It was self-defense.
Thank
It
you
was
for
self-defense.
intervening with that. I don't think you understand. They won't care who's right or wrong in this scenario. I think
Well, we'll have to take you to our safe house then. I think for a time being, if it's your choice, or unless you have somewhere safer to go, like a relative.
you could. I have my dance studio.
Okay.
You could go there.
Okay. I was gonna. Could I have the address for the dance studio, just in case you need anything from us?
And she tells you. It doesn't actually. It's more. It doesn't have a name, but she tells you that it is near the Eden Theatre on Florence.
On street.
Florence.
Amy wave a sister to get the
Go away. Go.
Stop! I'm playing Make
It's on
Believe.
camera for a minute.
Playing Candela Obscura, go away.
Oh shit.
Trying to solve this mystery. Leave me alone.
We're investigators.
Investigating make believe.
We're
Oh,
making
God.
sure to survive, but why?
I'm trying to help my mustached friend.
Michael shot someone.
So it's on Florence and Brighton in the red. Or sorry, I was like the red lamp. The red lamp.
Oh, it's one of those dances.
Oh my. A matron.
Oh, matron.
Oh, mate. Oh, I'm so glad that Michael sounded
Okay,
like
no worries. Do you have anyone in particular that can protect you or anything like that, or Rosie?
Not well. At the moment, not really. I try and get in touch with some red. I don't know how
Okay.
long it'll take for this to blow down. I don't know how much.
Okay. Do you
Is-
know
Sorry, go
Miles?
on.
I was gonna ask her, does she know who Miles was?
No,
Like, had she met him before or anything?
I've never heard the name.
Okay. Okay.
Septima close enough to be kind of hearing this
She
conversation.
can come into the room. I'm only in the next
No,
room.
I'll tell you can hear the conversation.
So I'm gonna
I'll
walk
just
in.
Wave over. It's like, come on in, it's fine.
I'm
I'll
gonna
get
go
Rosie.
over.
This is Septima, Rosie. There you go, done.
Yeah. Thank you. And I'm gonna reload the revolver that I took. And I'm gonna give it to Rosie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, if you don't have anyone protecting you, then you should protect yourself.
And she'll be a bit hesitant to reach for the revolver first. She stows it.
Rosie, do you have any contact information for the husband?
Well, no one's been able to find.
Oh,
I haven't heard from him in a couple of days.
what's his name? Well, it's clearly not Chamberlain's husband. I'm just gonna say
No.
that.
Andres,
You have an
Andres.
address?
Oh yeah, we had this already. Yeah. Andres, sorry, this is me top table. Yeah.
you would have potentially heard it. I'll say.
We saw it in the file, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
So I think I actually have nope.
You're outside in a telephone box.
Me, not Michael.
I think Septima is gonna ask Rosie, do you have an address for
Andres.
Andres?
And she says, no, he would tell me the address, but would meet my studio.
We can take you. We can go with you to your studio and see if we find any evidence of him being there. Because if he's missing, we would need to find him. We can escort you.
I guess it's probably best.
Take the tram or something there. It's fine.
The last time you saw him, Rosie, did he seem any different? Did he, the last time you saw him, was he on edge? Did he seem like something was going on? Did he seem different in any way the last time you saw him?
No, honestly, he seemed like his usual self. You know, he's a little bit giddy as what he said to me. He was keeping all this on the kind of down low from his
Yeah, like a
husband.
surprise. Yeah.
I don't know. He still had a lot to go, but he was making progress as well.
And how did he get in contact with you in the first place?
Oh, it was just something simple as I have flyers out in local spots run across. I advertise the lessons I can.
Was he the only one you taught, or were there other people there as well that you were also teaching, or was it one-on-one lessons?
He was Andres was paying for private lessons. So.
Oh, this is a question for Bote. Would we know, living in this town, where the Chamberlain would live?
Yes, you would have an idea of the more upper class would be the likes of. Sorry. So it is actually the eaves is actually if you see the eaves, it's kind of how it's here. So see these buildings here, these kind of dark bluish buildings. Those are
Yeah.
known as the eaves. So the eaves, and if you remember correctly, the South Soffit is built underneath. I remember saying the first place that we started this all off in was underground, the city built underneath. So literally the highest kind of class people are literally living on top of somehow the city is kind of, so the eaves is directly above that.
And where are we on the map again?
So you guys
We're
are
in the-
over here.
Oh, over there, sorry.
The blue. Okay.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
for a minute, the sidle. You guys are in the sidle.
Yeah. I just
And
couldn't
then-
remember if we were over there or the other side.
Just for information, Red Lamp is this district.
Okay, and we can get like a tram or something there.
Yeah,
I
there's
think,
pretty good
'cause
transport
you were saying
throughout
that, yeah.
the city. You know, like
Yeah.
a bit of walking at tram parts against.
We can, yeah.
I have one more question for Rosie. Did anyone besides you and Andres know that he was taking lessons?
Like, did he have an assistant or a butler or anything like that?
To my knowledge, no. He specifically asked me he wanted private lessons for this reason.
No one,
For all I knew, it was nobody.
no one dropped him off or anything. He just showed up.
No.
Okay.
We
Well,
said-
we'll escort you to your dance studio. So if you want to gather some things while we're finishing up here, do so. And
And she'll
Yeah.
she'll kind of slowly stand up, walk past you to gather some of her vital bits, some of the things. Is there anything you guys are saying to each other while she's herself?
I'll just be saying to me, we need to make a move soon.
yeah.
Otherwise,
We'll
we're gonna
like,
have the
go
periphery
out
out
the
our
way you
door.
guys came in. So
Yeah.
But I find it weird that Andreas has come up is now missing, just like the PI was. The PI who was tracking him was missing. There must be something up in this dance studio that she doesn't know of, or I don't know. But we will have to check the Chamberlain's house at some point.
We'll go to the dance studio first, and then go to the
Make sure
Chamberlain's
she's safe then.
property.
Yeah. Are you doing all right? With your arm?
I think Septima is just gonna be looking down at her arm and being like, "I forgot I was bleeding."
My God, everyone's bleeding.
I think.
We'll go into the next
like,
room, just check on Elias. Make sure
Yeah.
the Chamberlain's okay.
Yeah. Making sure he's alive, just so
Stable.
we most likely won't be put in prison.
Is he alive?
He's faint, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's
He's
fine.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Barely alive,
Jesus.
yeah. With
trying
you
to
roll.
stabilize.
Did
You
you,
rolled a
did you end up
4 to 3,
rolling?
wasn't it?
Was that the roll for it? 4 and 3?
Dave. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with a 4, you're just about able to kind of stop any bleeding. Once again, just a stable step. But he's in a fragile state. Because you have to remember as well, that wasn't the first hit he took. He took a couple of hits. Throughout the whole
Look,
thing.
nose now.
Because don't forget, like, the
Okay,
other
very
guard
one.
swung and Michael dodged it and it hit him as well. So he's like,
Oh yeah, the guard fell on him as well. Yeah.
This is like his 3rd or 4th hit at it, you know. So he is rough. And this is the Chamberlain
Nice,
who's
had a
going to
rough
have to, if he survives this, he's going to have to go into fucking
Surgery,
go into
yeah.
the government. To fucking, what happened to you? No, nothing. So while this is all going on, the last guard who's on the and he's kind of like he
Did he leave?
hands your own machete still fucking
Oh, he's still impaled.
he's still there.
I left
At
it
least
in him
that
so he
means
wouldn't
that
bleed
he
out.
won't bleed out as
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
So
Um,
My
technically
machete.
good news.
So he's
I want my
he's
machete.
slowly trying to gather himself, and he's like, you hear his voice, even though you might not be in the same room. He kind of calls out, maybe Elias is still in the room.
Yeah.
I don't think you've realized the world of pain you've opened.
I'm going, at this point, Septim and I would have walked into the room. He goes, could have been worse.
I missed. Remember?
And he'll chuckle along with that.
Need help with that machete? I would help, but we have a doctor on the scene, so points at Elias.
And he's kind of like, I don't think I should
Of
really touch it,
course.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like
That was a
I should-
family heirloom for Michael, I think, that machete. So
Well,
think honoured.
You might want to tell him he's not getting it back.
It
Good
walks
laugh
through
right
the
now. Yeah.
So what was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear the sound of my machete.
What do you do though? Can we just at least like get the belt off him? Just like,
Oh,
You can try. You can try and set it up. So
I don't know where I am at this point in time. I'm
Right.
probably still at the phone booth.
yeah, well, I don't presume you're kind of coming back. So I'd say you're just
Yeah,
just coming.
I'd
to the
be
entrance of the
running
house
back.
here.
Yeah, I'll be sprinting back because obviously I don't know.
are you jumping the fences again?
No, I'm coming for the front door.
He sneaks back the exact same way.
Oh yeah, you just hear quack, quack, quack. Maybe like a pigeon noise, just coo.
Okay,
So
so
I'm like, yeah, that madman that's quacking outdoors, that's the one who stabbed you.
that's
So like,
Come for his machete.
since I'm a shooter, I'm probably back. Would I've heard this bloke say he's not getting his machete back anytime soon?
yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him, just look at the machete and look at him, but like, the machete's more expensive.
Are you gonna take it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna basically just kind of let Elias do their work before I
I'm
rip this
wreck one
machete out of him.
Like, so you're actually gonna? Okay, I will say you guys
If
are.
I'll say if not, I will do it myself. But like, doctor, madman.
So what I will
And
say,
look how well it ended last time.
what I will say is, you guys are feeling like you need to be pressed for time here. You can stop to try and help him out and get your machete back, but you feel like you could be risking time here.
Okay.
So I will let you know that's
I'll do the quick basics. Tourniquet top of the leg. You can rip your machete out, and then I'll
I'm gonna do
tie
it gently.
something round.
I don't want to damage my machete.
okay. So
quick and painless.
roll me another
Or
finesse.
less control.
Roll me another control then, Elias, and we'll see how well you discern it.
Can I just comfort the guard? Like, distract him, like, bedside manner kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. You can be like,
Hi. Hi, what's your name?
meanwhile, he's like, ah!
My name is
What's your name,
Frank!
Billy? Fuck you.
Jeremy! Elias is like
Yep.
wrenching
Nope.
the fucking tourniquet. Like, "Ah!"
Fucking white knuckling it. Just...
Just think, pretty face, looking at you. It's fine. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. They're
tears,
pretty men, but if that's what you're into, they can look at you too.
tears are welling in his
Michael
eyes.
you just see Mike just come like from out of frame, just.
Like Thor got like a Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever it was.
Yep. Nope.
So you kind of
One in a three.
you
Nope.
rush this a little bit, and he's in severe pain
Yeah.
with it. But you manage to tie a tourniquet. You get the job done. Probably not perfect. Probably still a bit of blood coming out, but
Yeah.
you get the tourniquet on.
Dying slower,
Yes.
at least.
Is Michael, have you told us that you've called an ambulance?
No, I want my machete back.
Oh.
No.
You've got it now.
Yeah, like so. Whilst Michael's like very, very.
Oh, it's gonna
very
be horrible
nice,
if you did this.
No, I'm
stop.
gonna pull it straight out.
Oh,
Oh.
Like I want to say that I'd put a handkerchief in there, but I don't know if I'm that nice to this guy after he just tried to pummel me.
It's not the
Yeah,
chamberlain, it's the
look,
guard.
this is your decision.
I
he's
mean-
tried to.
How nice you
He
want
was
to be.
just doing his
Excuse me.
job.
I'll put a handkerchief in there. Like not even gonna try and put it in there properly. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna sneeze into it and then just stuff it into the.
No, just like I'm just gonna as I'm pulling my machete out. As I'm pulling my machete out very slowly, I'm gonna just tuck the handkerchief in as I pull it out, just in case there is any bleeding. But I don't care.
That's nice.
I just want my
Extreme
machete.
purposes, kumquat is our safe word
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
for this part, in case someone didn't see
I
this.
just,
Yeah,
I
like,
just
I'm-
safe
I'm
worded
s-
myself.
I'm just
Oh,
I'm just slowly pulling it out. I'm not rushing it or
Get
anything.
descriptive.
And while it's happening, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, ambulance is on this way.
Okay, so I'll say that you guys, you finish kind of tying up his leg and you get your machete. Rosie comes back down the stairs and she has
Yeah.
hacks.
as soon as I hear you talking about the ambulance, Elias is gonna start panicking because he's with Candela currently and is out of
The medical
that
field.
line of way job.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
his
he's a doctor
real
on the
job.
run.
I know.
Oh dear.
And this is very much not been told to them at all.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So
Batman scenario.
Elias is worried of potentially this interrupting or impacting his career day-to-day job. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Elias,
Okay.
Elias might have a bit more of a fucking let's get the fuck out of here attitude then.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
Michael
lovely to meet you.
Oh.
Just rest there. Ambulance on the way.
You slap him on the leg.
No!
I'll slap him
Nice!
slap on the wound. So well done.
Oh, it's just like you go try to step over him. He pretend to trip. It's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Oh, jeez.
I was just turning to Rosie. Is there a quick back way out of here? Like through the
don't
alleys or something?
I'm not taking any more fences.
Yeah, she can be
No
like.
offense.
She can. Yeah, I think she'll kind of guide you through. We said you want to take the.
Straight to the
main street.
dance studio, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys
Yeah.
scurry kind of at the back. You might hop over a fence. It's alright. You don't have to.
I'll boost you
You guys.
with my good arm.
Don't worry, when me and Raven were doing it, me and Raven did amazing job. I was a great
you
cushion.
quacking, was it?
She looks over and sees half her fence lying on the ground.
Michael like blushes a little bit when you say, "Well, you the one cracking something?" Just like.
So.
I like a man who can quack. Carry on. Carry on.
What?
So,
We don't have time to get a room.
We don't have time to get a room. We're on our way to a room, Elias.
okay, so you see, you guys make your way down some of the kind of the side alleys, kind of go in the house, or kind of side streets you could take. You make your way out of the sidle. You come along to the main street, kind of running out in between the sidle, this street here. You're able to catch a tram. It takes you down across the bridge, and it stops off just on this corner here outside the. So, just in case anyone wants to do anything else, or you want to continue on to her studio?
Mike will just be licking his wounds.
Okay.
Per se.
Everyone else in the tram
Not
looking
literally.
at these people
I
covered in
hope
blood.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say I hope not literally.
Please don't.
No, just like checking on like his knuckles, make sure like
Yeah.
he's not too seriously.
Bit of rubbing alcohol into any open cuts.
Yeah, and then like just like kind of massaging his wrist.
Wait a minute, I think I have alcohol on me. Hold on.
One for outside wounds, one for inside wounds.
Inside wounds are the
Would
hardest.
my survival gear have whiskey in it for being in the mountains and stuff?
If you want to. If you want one of your slots to be whiskey.
Yeah, let's
Alcohol
use that.
makes you
Yeah,
cold.
survival gear. Yeah.
Uh,
Like a little flask and go, come here, and just go
yeah.
pour it on his knuckles.
Michael like doesn't react at first. He's like, "Ow."
He's like, I'm a big, strong, ow.
Yeah, everyone looks away like,
Screams in lowercase.
"Ow."
Reads
It's
in
a-
lowercase.
It's that goddamn video of the guy dressed in black latex. He's just,
I don't think I know that.
Ee, ooh,
Yeah, no.
ah.
And he goes, and one for, and just hand him the flask to take a drink out of. It's just whiskey or rum.
inside damage bad.
I thought you were going to say inside check. Excuse me?
Brain not doing good.
So on this
Drink will help.
on this travel, like, would you guys? I'll prompt you for you want to role play a little bit. in between?
Yeah, we can, when we're on the tram, we could talk.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I wanna,
And like clean ourselves up a bit
Yeah.
if there's no one on the carriage.
And say,
we'll
like,
say it's a
Michael
fairly
would-
empty carriage you got.
Yeah, because Michael would basically be sat there, just kind of like not visibly shaken up, but like you can tell he's not quite the same.
You did quite lash out. I don't think May would have seen it as she went down, but you did like top table. You did launch up the guy. So.
I did kind of go from, oh my god, what's happened to I shot a man. So
Multiple times.
Yeah,
Multiple
yes.
different ones.
I only
Mate.
shot one man. I stabbed him.
stabbing's fine.
I come
Shooting
from
on the other hand,
England.
no.
I live near Birmingham. We stab people. We don't shoot.
But no, May would be with you with the flask, like, because you know, adventure to adventure, she's seen that look probably before, where you've been shaken up by something you don't normally do. Like, it's not just all fun and games and be like, huzzah, I'm an explorer kind of thing.
It's
Do you know-
new. I'll let you into this something. Not the first.
What?
Not the first.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's just tending to your wounds, very like, not as experienced of Elias, but like just putting alcohol in it. You know,
Oh,
that's what
you
she's
get
doing,
little-
and giving you a drink.
You got a little boo boo.
Oh, do you want her to hand you a mustache
No.
comb while she's at it? What's going on here?
His mustache is a bit disheveled at the moment. But no, like Michael's just gonna be like literally just sat there, just kind of like head down, just looking at his hands and like looking at the blood or
Look,
whatever.
at least it
blood
wasn't
would
like
be left over.
zombie dog guts like last time.
Michael just goes. "Ugh."
And you guys would actually go past where that was, like on the tram, because it would have been.
Whoosh.
It would have
Oh,
just been like right
God.
here on the corner of the Briar Green.
On the
Please
way,
tell
yeah.
me they moved the
No.
corpses.
There's
I
still,
don't know how long it's been since.
Is there still
I think-
flash on the
I
floor?
a couple of
I think
weeks.
Septima would look outside because there's windows on the tram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Septima's just gonna look out and just like, "Hey, Elias, isn't that where you got sucked off by that creature?"
Oh jeez.
Michael's just gonna
I
like.
wasn't the only one. It was both us two. And I'll point to
You
Michael
both got
as well.
sucked off.
It's like, "Oh yeah, it was both of yous, but you were the first
Michael
one."
wasn't sucked off by anyone.
I know. I almost got sucked off.
There's one person on the. Rosie's looking at you all kind of like, the fuck?
The fuck?
Michael just giggles to himself, like it's a long story.
Oh, sorry.
Contrary to popular belief, this is normal for us.
Yeah, Rosie, this is normal for us, yeah.
So
Like, back there was a bad thing. We're more professional than this. I say with a smirk.
Yeah, but like I said, Michael's literally looking down at his hands, like, and maybe he like reaches into his bag, like not actually pulling anything out, but just like holding something in there. Kind of. He's basically sat there silent.
Okay.
Oh, while we're sitting there, I'm just gonna try and distract Michael and just look at the file of my brother.
Okay.
And just see, can I get anything? Like, I'm still not convinced this is him. It could be just another Leelau that's 60-something years old.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
So I'm just gonna stare at it and go, I can't tell if this is him or not.
Yeah, well, you kind of think it'll take you a bit more time to go through this to see if you can really pick it.
Yeah, on the ride, we'll go through it, and I'm just asking as another adventurer, because I presume, Michael, you would have known of the Lau siblings.
Yeah,
As we said before, yeah. Because they're, like, well known.
Yeah, well, if you think you would have a little bit of notoriety, kind of.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
If you keep you distracted, you're looking at it. So.
I mean, I imagine probably with explorers at least, like,
Passing by, like, hey!
we'll pass the hey, I know you.
But yeah, just get his, like, 2 cents on the file if he has another look at it, get a second opinion.
Yeah.
As another explorer.
Yeah, wait, as you asked Michael, I'm like, he's just like, what? Sorry, what's going on? And like,
Because I'm looking at the file of my brother.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna
look
run
over
that
the
file.
file,
Stop,
like-
keep going.
Go for it.
quick, everyone, scream very bad words.
Which will probably cancel us, but sure.
Nincompoop.
Okay. But,
It's like,
yeah. So as a narrative thing, like you're looking at it just to get a second opinion, but it's also May trying to help distract you from what just happened.
Oh, Michael would be aware of that, and like, obviously he'd appreciate it. He wouldn't say much at the moment, but
That's what I meant. He's not as funny and like jovial as he usually is. So that's why.
yeah, he'd like.
Silent Michael, blessing in disguise.
Is Elias saying that or AJ?
Above table, don't worry.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, okay.
Like Elias, you dick.
Michael would just be like,
Work on your bedside manner for a doctor. That's what I'm like. But,
yeah, so like,
yeah.
That would be kind of
Turns around,
poetic, though.
flips him off.
yeah,
What, yeah.
it would be, to be fair. But yeah, like, so
That would
Michael
be
will have
kind
a
of
look at this.
thematic, though. A doctor with shitty bedside manner.
He learns bedside
Yeah,
manner
that's
from being on the run
Yeah.
or like on a side job. Anyway, but yeah, so you're looking at the file and just getting a second opinion. See, do you catch anything that I didn't, basically, and keep you distracted?
Yeah.
As I said,
Do I
from
need to
shooting.
roll anything, horse?
You can have a flick through it. You can throw. What's the one for remember? Focus.
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 Roll me a
is it?
focus. Yeah, it'll be difficult.
Yeah. So, it's just rolled normally, isn't it?
Yeah, just
I mean,
focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want one of my drives? Because I'm helping you.
No, it's.
Let me see.
got
Do I have it?
four.
Do I actually have a drive? I do. In focus. Yeah, I have one left. Okay, go on. You take my drive.
I've already done the roll now.
Oh well, I'll keep my drive then.
I got a 4.
So mixed success. So you can guess where May is kind of going with this, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
there's almost a little bit of an uncanny to this person, where it's hard to imagine what someone looks like aged up. You know what I mean? Like especially when it's such a jump. Like this doesn't look like it's just a couple of years. Like as I said, this looks like a 15, 20 year of like a difference between what you would have last seen, maybe written of the Lao sibling, one Newfaire. You're not sure. You think you get the impression you'd have to like have a good bit of time to dig into it
Yeah.
to really find confidence in whether it is. But you're kind of not going to throw May off, say no, definitely not. But you're kind of like, yeah, look, there's kind of something strange here potentially.
Yeah.
So I think you'd be a little, like, yeah, not 100% confident in the yes, but you're like, we need to dig into this a little bit more.
Yeah, I can agree.
I'm more confused why it was in the
Yeah.
PI's office
That's
to
the
begin
other
with.
side,
So
right?
Yeah.
That's the whole other side of it, is how come this PI would have file, and then it's also why would this PI have only information that is like after your event as well. You know what I mean? If
Oh.
there is any, like, in fact, it's a picture of him, like supposedly after when last seen him, you know?
they're not twins, as I said. They're like a
No,
year
they're just,
apart.
you said they're only like they're close in it, they're not.
Yeah, like so she's like 26, 28.
Yeah.
He's about 26 or 28, about that, and he's aged older than her.
Yeah.
By the way, I did like a thing. So let me just get a picture of him.
Dress.
Yeah, so you can have a look at a picture of him.
Anyway, so Michael would just kind of like be looking at this photo. It's like, I can see the similarities, but without digging into this any deeper, I can't say for certain. They're very similar, but you have to have
He's
a
in the
look.
Candela chat. I couldn't get to the sidebar for some reason. But he looks like now. Is the picture I'm looking at? I'm guessing that's what I had in my head.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go for that.
It's awesome.
I'll just put it back in my satchel or whatever.
Yeah, you think you'll need to have a sit down and have a proper one, and then from there,
Probably in between investigation.
yeah, we can well, I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make your way across to the red line. You guys disembark from the tram, and
Yep.
at this point, it's getting late in the evening. So at this point, it's getting that bit dark. Not full nighttime, but it is getting a bit dark. So you see kind of iconic red lamps of this district scattered throughout, all slowly buzz on where they pop on.
Red.
Sorry, I
Got me.
can sound effect. You see the place is just like very beautifully lit up with red lights, and from what you guys would know, like similar to thought, this is this area of Newfaire is for sex work, but it's all kind of legalized sex work, and it's all rules relations. It's not supposed to be some sort of shady. It's also known as like the art district as well. So in the red, you'll find theaters, there's a lot of theaters,
Burlesque dancers kind of thing.
murals and stuff. Yes, potentially burlesque dancers. Yeah, as you can see, there's a decent bit to them beside the district. But it's considered the more artistic side of the district. Murals painted on some sides of the building, maybe large sculptures. You come down, you come down the streets, and it's kind of a little bit of a long straight. On the right hand side, there is some kind of just look like apartment blocks, and Rosie points towards it's like on that corner. That is my student. As you guys are walking down the street with Rosie, you see that just to your left there, it looks like there's a little food vendor, somebody with a little kind of cart up, and they're selling some of the local delicacies. And further down on the left, you see there is some more buildings. There's also the red lamp is also known for the bars, like kind of almost all night coffee and stuff. So there's a pub across the way.
Hipster vibe. Nice.
Yeah, very hipster vibe. And there is just like almost directly across from Rosie's apartment there is an old theater where a lot of the theaters that you've kind of come past look very lively. This one is very, and then beyond that you would have further just like the apartment spaces. Rosie,
I'm going to go up to the food vendor.
Sure, yeah, if you want.
Well, while they're talking.
Yeah, Rosie's going to keep walking, and you can split off and talk. And Rosie kind of lead the rest of you up towards her studio. She brings you kind of... May, you walk towards this food vendor, and as you're kind of getting closer, you smell beautiful kind of like just fresh sausages, like seasoned spicy sauce, and in a very fancy, very fancy bun.
Have a look.
Fine delicacy.
Hey, a bun.
And the person who's behind it kind of greets you. Oh, would you care to try?
Yeah. What do you recommend? What's the specialty?
Well, I quite like this blend of spices in this one. And he takes out one that kind of looks beautifully cooked. And he's like, now there's a bit of a kick to it. Be careful. And
clearly, I can take a kick.
Yeah.
My wounds.
And he's kind of a little bit worried. He's like, don't
worry. I'm on my way to have it looked at. I'm on my way to have it looked at. Don't worry.
I feel like the nearest medic is quite a while away. Are you sure you've taken the right street?
No, don't worry. My friend's a doctor. He's in the area.
Oh, okay. And so he kind of he gives you a couple of samples, just for those like very small cuts.
A little toothpick thing.
Yeah.
And, there's a kick to that one. Yeah. How long are you? How often are you on this corner?
Oh well, I tend to move up and down a little bit. I just changed accents completely there. Apologies.
Move up and
down a little bit, and I just went completely lost it. Anyway, forget that. So
he's trying his acting career in different accents. That's what he's doing. There you go.
So he explains to you here, like, I like to move kind of around this street, never always the same spot. I try to keep it a little bit different,
So you see the apartment just there, and I point to where Rosie has pointed out where her apartment is.
Yeah.
I says, have you ever seen anything odd happen around here? Like, she's a lovely person from what we've gathered. I'm just wondering, like, did anything happen to a gentleman that was working with her? Like, have you seen anything?
And he goes all serious, like, and it's like,
I'll buy your sausages.
To be asking questions like that, there might have to be a little bit of sausages, Bob.
You should never buy them.
You put across me. I was gonna make.
Why did you word it like that?
I'm really sorry to interrupt for 2 seconds, but I can't hear Panda. I don't know what's going on.
I thought it was just me.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can hear Panda.
Okay, so it's not just me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disconnect, reload, and come back in if that's okay.
Oh shit, yeah,
Turn
go
off,
for
turn
it.
back on again.
Go for it. It should be
Yeah.
Discord, so just leave Discord and come back.
Yeah, it might be the stage.
AJ, you the same?
AJ was.
Oh, they're in the
No, I'm not
audience.
muted on that, no.
They're in the audience.
No, no.
Oh.
I can hear you fine.
Oh, that's good.
There we go. I can hear everyone now. I think
Hey.
Discord just
Yeah.
shot the bed on
There
me.
you go.
Yeah, everyone here, everyone? We all good?
Yeah, yeah.
As long as it's not horse this time, that's all that matters.
Apologies for that.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good.
It's alright. We're talking about sausages being bought in a very
Yeah.
promiscuous way.
That's all it
I heard
was.
horse's side. I heard
Yeah.
horse's side. So yeah, I got that.
That's even worse. You just got me
What's the poor May?
threatening
May nearly got-
sausages.
You
all we
threatened
know-
sausages. She got flashed nearly in the last one, so
I mean,
Jesus.
May,
Poor May.
all we know, could have been hiring a male escort.
Oh god, let's not go down this road again. Okay.
Mattress, yeah.
Again?
So it's like, would you like to buy some of my supply?
I mean, I could
that
buy.
kind of a voice.
There are how many? 6 of us, so I could take I could take half a dozen. It's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
my
I'll buy for.
Oh,
They censored it for you.
No, blurry. There we go.
There you go.
Um,
Yeah,
okay.
He can make them while he's talking if he wants.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So
whatever.
as he's saying, it's like, oh no, he goes completely back to normal. Then he's kind of like,
back to the
haven't
Canadian
actually,
accent he was doing or whatever.
yeah, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, hey!
Wait,
Hey there, bud.
hey there, buddy. Try some sausage.
Oh god.
sorry.
Sausage.
Bradley.
So you, so as you kind of purchase a couple of sausages, he will prepare them, and he's almost like he's so used to it, his hands are just going ahead, and he's able to prepare it all as he's just talking to you, and he says,
Put him in a box or something.
I feel like
Yeah.
I know, put him like his tiny little bow on it and
Donut
everything,
box,
just beautifully like a present. He's like, I feel like I have a good idea of most of the people that kind of work around this area. Miss Rosie, I think it is.
Yes.
Miss Rosie is a lovely. And what was it specific you asked him? If you see.
Like, did he notice a gentleman that was working with her?
Oh, Miss Rosie's always bringing. She always has some clients. I think she was saying she hadn't had it. She was struggling a little bit only recently. I seen her with a gentleman coming in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. When was the last time you saw the gentleman?
Oh, was maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
Okay. Now, where does that top table? Where does that put Elias in the comparison to the missing detective? But at the same time.
Where does it put Elias? What you mean, sorry?
Yeah, like he's been missing 4 days. How long has the
Elias
Yeah,
has
I've
been
been
missing. We found Elias.
Oh,
Elias? Oh my God! Andreas, I meant to say. Sorry.
Elias, my friend. We found
What did he
you.
say? Going.
You've been here with me the entire time.
Sorry, I was looking at his name. Sorry.
You're grand.
Oh,
So,
I meant to say.
Yeah, Andreas, I think.
Andreas, sorry. Jeez.
So you don't have a definite time for how long Andreas, because nobody you've talked to has had that direct connection with him yet. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like, Miles was tracing him, but you don't know how long Miles been tracing him for, or how long.
Oh, yeah.
Even Rosie said to you that it's been like a couple of days, is all she said since she's seen him.
Yeah. So it's been about the same time that this hot dog vendor has seen him
Yeah.
as well. Okay. Is there any like weird ongoings, like old fair stuff around the area? Like I can't remember what that ghost thing looked like. I remember you saying it was like a detective ghost.
It kind of just like like a trench coat, bit of a hat, and just his face is completely in shadow. You couldn't really make out, but humanoid in shape, but you couldn't
Yeah,
make out any details of his face.
I don't want to scare him. I just
Yeah.
want to say, like, have you seen any old fair creepy stuff with a guy in a deer stalk,
And he says,
deer stalker ghost? I guess.
he says, no, nothing quite like that. I will say
Alright.
there's been some mentions though of the Eden Theatre being a little bit active recently, but most of those are still
Theatre
ghost
from there, is
stories that kids are always spouting.
Well, so we'll still look into it. Sorry, we're kind of like private investigators of that kind of stuff as well.
Oh, what you investigating?
A ghost. I just told you.
Oh.
This
You know,
might
ghost
be-
again.
Sausages!
Right off.
Sausage ghost.
Oh no, not the sausage goat. Don't steal my sausage.
Okay.
Jesus.
You are in the
Last week we had a dog.
Middle
This week we have a cat.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I just hand him the money, whatever he wants for the thing.
Yeah.
And the hippo scared me in the corner of my eye. Sorry.
And
Okay.
he takes the money off you, and he's like, a pleasure.
What's your name? I loved him though.
Rokus.
I should be a detective at this point. Should change my class. Who didn't say his name?
Rokus, R-O-K-A-S.
Ruckus?
Yeah. Or okay, yes.
Like causing a ruckus?
Or
No, raucous.
so
Sure.
raucous, I suppose.
Same
Maybe
thing,
more than
raucous.
ruckus. Sorry.
Okay. Ah,
So the only
Well,
thing I know about this ghost man is that he wants booty. That's all I know.
listen.
Okay.
What? Because he's a sausage ghost.
No, because he said I'll be.
Oh my god.
He
I've done it now.
said Michael would be useful.
Ruckus, how often are you on this corner, did you say? Like, you're just, depends on the day, is it?
Most days, yeah, most days.
Yeah. Could you keep an eye on Miss Rosie for us, or are you
Oh, I can check in.
up for the challenge?
Yeah, I can check it with Rose here.
Yeah, you could bring her some of your sausages. Who knows? It might start spark something.
You paying for them?
I could in advance. I don't know.
Put it on my tab.
Get her set up.
I'm joking.
Okay, I'll
But-
just take the box of food and go up
Go
and
up. Okay, so
wave to him and head off, and just look as I'm leaving and going up. I'll just look over at the old theatre. I presume is the Eden Theatre.
yeah.
And I go okay, and then head off. Like just glance and then head off.
Okay. So you just at a glance, you see that it would have been like the front of it. You think in its prime probably would have looked very nice. I kind of believe they use the word decor. If that makes sense to some people. It doesn't make sense. But very fancy.
1920s.
Yeah, very 19 look to it. But like that's just from the outside. You can see it's very bored. It's all boarded and really just gone to shit at this point from the outside. It would have been very nice.
Okay.
So everyone else that went up with Rosie leads you up the kind of inner staircase, and maybe they wait for May. You give May the May will
Yeah,
follow.
I just head up the stairs. So
Yeah.
I was presuming it was up the stairs.
So
She pointed up, so
Yeah,
I would have met
you go
them.
up the stairs, and
Bring the food in.
she'll leave the door open or something. So
I got food.
it comes.
Bring it there. That's it.
Lovely.
Sit down.
Everyone doesn't eat a
Oh,
sausage.
I'm grabbing one of those boys. I'm grabbing
They're
one
hot
of those.
dogs. Yeah, it's just a hot dog with all the toppings.
Yeah. So Rosie's she kind of puts her stuff down, and it's honestly like there's a storage kind of closet off to the side, really just an open room with just maybe some mirrors along the walls, that sort of thing. Nothing crazy fancy, but it gets the job done. It's all. And she kind of gestures towards it, and it's like, well, this is it.
Okay.
I'd say there was a locker room of some sorts.
There's just a small storage room, just like a closet aside.
Would people that Rosie has been teaching leave their stuff in there as well?
She might let them kind of throw stuff in while they're partaking in the class, but other than that, yeah. Not like long-term storage.
I think Septima's gonna go up to Rosie and ask, before you put your stuff in there, can I just have a quick look to see if Andres has left anything
Yeah.
that could give us a clue as to where he is?
And she gestures towards us. By all means, I won't stop you.
All right, so I'll go in and have a look, have a gander.
So you open this door, and it's only you could barely even step. Very very short, a small amount of storage. You see, there's a bit of clutter. There's a bit of just maybe some old dancing kind of shoes. Once again, there's very little actual stored in. If there's anything in particular you're looking for, you can roll me
Any like male
what?
clothing or something, was it? Yeah, male stuff.
Roll a what, did you say?
What's the one that we always do?
And
Survey,
there's
survey,
one there. Survey, yeah.
Survey.
Our survey says.
I'm never. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm saying that you can roll a survey if you're looking for something particular. So you need to tell me if you're looking particular.
Yeah. Either a piece of clothing, or because if he's left a jacket behind, maybe he's left some sort of identification to that could possibly maybe tell us something about where he's disappeared off to, or because you've already said that we know his address, but if he's like, no one's really mentioned, like, since we've been playing, like, no one has kind of mentioned that he's disappeared. So the way my brain is going is that, well, maybe he's not disappeared, maybe he's hiding.
Yeah, because the only person who's told us is Rosie. She hasn't seen him, and like the Chamberlain was just assuming he was cheating. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe maybe he was hiding from the Chamberlain, because I mean, if the Chamberlain was
teaching the
going
dance,
to,
that's what it was. Yeah.
well, it's just more if Chamberlain was more than willing to get violent with the woman that his husband was supposedly cheating on, then God knows what he's done to his husband,
That's
or what
true.
he would do to his husband.
That's a good point.
So yeah,
Off you go. Roll
I
a
will
survey.
yeah.
Do you want one of May's drives?
Yeah, go on then.
Survey is in focus. It's the only one I have left. Off you go.
Okay.
Add your drive to that. She's sitting on the couch, like looking over. See that she's not looking properly. She's like probably just gives you a suggestion. Hey, look for like male clothing
I'm gonna use a drive
or
as well.
something fancy. Yeah, because he's from upper class. It would be like fancy stuff. Hey, sticks, guys.
Nice.
Well done.
Brace the roof, brace the roof.
Success.
Don't know why. I didn't realize I did that.
So, kind of amidst all the clutter, you would be able to find a kind of like a suit jacket, maybe a little bit more fancy trim, just a little bit, but that does take your interest.
Yeah, I'll take it out and I'll have a look on it. I'll let the group know I've found it. Is there anything specific that it tells us, or?
Well, you just kind of like you found a jacket that kind of matches what you thought might be there. That's about it. You know,
Okay.
you can look through the pocket like that, but you don't find any. You don't really find anything in the pockets.
Okay. What about, does the jacket have like a tag on it to tell us where
Yeah.
it came from?
Like embroidery or something as well.
Yeah, you can find like a little tag to see what shop it came from.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll, I'll explain it. I'll show it to the group and be like, it came from this such and such a place.
Mhm.
Maybe we could go check it out, see if they've seen him recently.
And Rosie
How
will
new
kind of
does this
say,
jacket look? Sorry, go on.
yeah, Rosie will kind of say, it's not too long ago since I seen Andreas. I don't really remember him wearing that. You're more than welcome to take it. I'm not going to be wearing it anytime. But to my, I don't.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything while we're kind of here? Feel free to chime in.
Yeah, while we're eating, I'll just mention like what Ruckus sent to me, like saying, yeah, he said he hasn't seen a gentleman coming up here in a few days, but he did say there's some odd some rumors about a theater across the way with that weird detective ghost thing we saw, the spectre thing at the PI.
One that.
Possibly. Saying kids were making up jokes about there's ghost activity in the theater, so could have a look.
That's how it
Might
all
be
started.
Might
Starts
be
with a
worth a couple of us going and have a look, while the other two stay here to kind of help Rosie settle in wherever they got to.
Yeah,
Well, we also need to check out Andre's place.
that's the
So-
Chamberlain's house. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't actually have the address for the Chambers house just yet.
Oh, okay.
We
All
just
right.
knew where he was in the district. We don't know where exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, you would know what district it is, but you wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of power deduction, isn't it? Like, rich people live literally above everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's common knowledge that they live like that all the rich live, but it wouldn't be specifics.
Where I come from, I'm rich. I'm not.
So,
But yeah,
mate,
I'll
so-
just mention to Rosie as well that Ruckus is going to look out for you. So if anyone does come near, he's outside, and just give you a heads up if anything happens.
Thank you.
But,
I appreciate. Can't say I appreciate what happened in my own home, but I appreciate the concern.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we were going in diplomatically, and then it just escalated.
And she's gonna step up and she's gonna walk kind of towards the window to kind of looks out street, run down there. She says, "If it's Eden's Theater, well, it's literally this one across.
Michael gets up and goes like, "Stand."
You're cut out.
Oh, you could have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just rude. How dare you?
Say it again."
I love how it came back as you whined.
So Michael gets up and has a look outside the window at the theatre.
Okay. Do you want to roll me a sway? Or fucking not sway? Sorry.
A square survey.
Survey. Thank you.
Make me sweat. I'll be right back.
Whatcha? I got a 4.
Mixed success.
Mix.
So as you kind of look out the window and you scan across at some of the the kind of buildings across, and you look towards, you see the food cart would walk past, you look down to the right, just a little bit down, you can see this kind of decrepit. Now you're a little bit away, you're about 40, 50 feet-ish, I'll say. And Michael, you're not sure if your eyes are playing tricks on, but it's all boarded up. The front windows, it would previously have been windows kind of coming around. It's like a curved semicircle with the two main doors, and a lot of the windows would have been boarded up, and it's just like quite literally just sheets of cardboard stuff. But you can see that there's a gap where some of the window is visible, and your eyes you're not sure if they're almost playing tricks on you, but you actually think you can see someone looking through the window, staring straight back at you.
Michael's like just going to squint his eyes and like try and focus it on the face or whatever it is he's seeing. Just like, what is? I don't have any tools, sadly. I'm gonna have survival gear. Okay. In my survival
Surely you should
gear,
have like a telescope and like that
Yeah.
survival gear.
Binoculars
say
or
that.
You can
something.
use a gear
I
slot if you
probably
want.
it'll be all my gear slots done. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So I'm gonna pull out a gets a pair of binoculars or telescope from my survival gear
Okay.
to use to kind of like
Yeah.
get a better view of what's
Yes.
in there.
So Michael reaches into the back and maybe it's a telescopic sort of thing. Is it kind of like a monoscope type thing, or is it kind of?
Yeah, so it's basically like the ye old sailors.
That's what I thought of. Yeah, I thought of that for some reason.
So like he picks it up and it's like presses the button and it just kind of like extends a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then obviously puts it up to his eye and it's like, what are you?
The Septima notice what Michael's doing.
Yeah, you would have seen the guys kind of up at the window, and
Alright.
when it's probably
I'll
go on.
I'll go up to them and just
Yeah.
ask Michael, what the fuck are you doing?
So as you're kind of walking up, Michael, with that, I'll let you make another sway roll if you would like, or surveys.
I can make conniptions.
And well, I'll say you get another +1 to this survey.
Haha, I get 3 die. I got a 5.
5 mixed success. So with that, if you remember at the beginning of the file that you found in the office, remember there was description of a person.
Ooh.
Oh.
That rings in your head as it's familiar.
Okay.
Do you remember who this person was in the file? If you don't, you don't. Decisive.
No, I don't remember.
So there was a description of Andres at the beginning of the file.
Yes, I was gonna say it was Andres, yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was Andres or Martin.
So Michael, as you look down this scope, and as you take out the scope and you get one clear good look, you see the figure just steps behind and like it goes behind the wood. So it's just that gap you're looking through and looking
Just about
straight
make out
back
who
up.
it was.
Yeah, just with the telescope we're able to make out who it was.
Jesus. Motherfucker's playing Stalker.
Yeah, I'm playing Stalker 2 right now.
And then next thing you know, you got a black ring around your eye.
Who's been pranking me again? So Michael's like, he's gonna be stood there to kind of like, no, I couldn't. And like he finally noticed that Septimus kind of like walked up to him because he's been like so focused on this figure in the window that he hasn't even noticed anyone what's going on. And he looks at Septimus like, don't sneak up on me. It's like, I swear I just saw Andreas in the theatre. And like he passes you the telescope and it's like that window then like points to it.
Yeah, so Septima will look down the telescope.
So Septima, as you look down the telescope, you don't even have to roll. You can. Michael's able to give you a description of where I've seen this face. You don't see anything clear.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, so I'll take off the. I'll give the telescope back to Michael and just. I don't see anything, but I'm more than happy to check it out.
And like then he like collapses telescope and puts it back in his bag. And like he just like for whatever reason, he just kind of goes back to when he got the phone call and he's just like, "What's this going on? Am I the only one seeing this?" Yeah.
And Rosie is going to be. What? Wait, you saying you saw Andres in there?
He turns around and looks at her. It's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure."
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he?
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah.
Unless he's,
Welcome to our world.
Yeah, I think Septima's just gonna say to Rosie, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but nothing has made sense today.
I suppose I can't lie or I can't disagree with that.
These sausages are amazing.
Mate, not
Mate,
now.
it's munching down on the side.
Michael looks down, like just goes.
Is he just living vicariously to her eating the sausage here?
No, I've had my sausage the entire time.
Good to know.
There's a bit of mustard on the
She's eating her own.
So Rosie is kind of like, is he? Why would he? I'm so confused. Is he hiding from his husband?
No, but we're gonna find out.
Septima's gonna say, look, none of this makes sense right now, but we'll figure it out. But the best thing for you to do is stay here. We'll figure it out.
Are we all going, or are we gonna leave someone here just in case?
I think I should go with you.
No.
Andreas
No.
isn't gonna know any of you guys. You're gonna freak him out more.
But we can't risk taking you in this case. It's something
No.
worse.
Yeah, we can't risk taking you because, in the most respectable way, you're not experienced in the same lines as us. We don't need you getting hurt, much less getting in the way.
And then Michael's gonna tell her about the 3 dogs he decapitated.
And Rosie.
I shoot one of them.
I think it was 4 dogs. I think
Yeah,
he killed
yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
And Rosie
Yeah,
is going
yeah.
to say, well, I'm sure each of you had your own start in this, that's abrupt start in this at some point. I feel like if I go back to a bit more of a quote-unquote normal life, there might not be much left tied to what's happened.
Do we have anything to say?
We
like-
all have a normal life out of this.
Yeah, we do.
After this, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been through
Me,
worse.
not so much.
I mean, May and Michael could easily go adventuring together. They'll be fine.
We're gonna go to the Himalayas for about 6 months until this all blows over. All the children.
Okay.
Just mental health break. Before
Literally.
you all go insane.
But
I mean, if Michael takes one more brain, he's gonna need that break.
Okay, so what are you doing? Are you letting her come with you? Are you gonna stop her?
no.
No.
No, we're
No.
Do we have a card or anything to give her saying you can contact this if you want a new life, and then give her like the Candela stuff?
You can definitely get her in contact. Yeah, you could leave some sort of contact for her to get in
Yeah, I'll
touch.
give her our lighthouse.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
what's it? Lighthouse name?
Lightkeeper.
Lighthouse keeper. Jesus. Our lightkeeper's name, and say go here if you need a new life.
Okay.
And they'll help you. And what's our lightkeeper's name?
We never chose a lightkeeper.
Horse. His name's Horse.
Yeah, lightkeeper Horson.
Let's keep a horse.
Horseman. There you go.
There you
Like
go.
the
Horseman.
like a horseman.
That's it.
One of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
No, Jack Horseman.
Jack Horseman.
Oh.
There you go. Done. That's his name.
Okay. So then,
Tell her where to go if she needs a new life and
Yeah.
wants to get involved in what we do.
Would not recommend it.
Wouldn't recommend it, but yeah.
okay. So what are you guys doing now?
I just give her the address as I said. Done. With the Candela little logo on it.
No, like you gonna go straight over, or you?
Yeah.
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 Well, that's-
we're,
that's-
we're
Anything
gonna,
else
we're
you
gonna
want
check
to do?
out this fucking.
Before we do, how is my arm and this spider bite?
So,
Because I wanted to check if that spider bite has.
yeah.
From-
Okay. Yeah. It was on your hand, wasn't it?
Let's go.
Yeah. You
On
have a
the
look at your
spider woman
spider
there?
bite. It is raised.
Hi, kitty.
So
Is it just red or just?
it's got a little bit of like not just red, a bit of discoloration around the like dead center of where the bite would have happened.
Say it's the same arm or don't know where she got shot and she's like, huh, Elias,
That's it. Come on.
I'm on the couch eating sausages. What do you want me to do here? Good.
Speaking of not leaving anyone, I'm not leaving any of you guys. You're a fucking liability.
Michael's just said, like, I haven't been hurt.
We need a medic in the
Yeah.
Himalayas. Who knows?
Other than emotionally.
I was crying profusely.
Michael's just very emotional. He starts crying.
I mean, he did
Taking a half a brain.
kill a man.
True. So Elias, what are you gonna? What would you like to?
I'm showing him the right about you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Having a
Elias.
quick check to see if it's a normal, unquote, normal one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
So well.
actually, if I get my bleed detector out and scan it, it could be related to spooky stuff.
Yeah, you can try that if you
Yeah,
like.
because that
Yeah.
spider came out with the detective, didn't it?
So
Yeah.
yeah. What would Elias's bleed detector be?
Mine's like
It can be anything.
Sort of
like just.
ornate engraved pocket watch,
Ah.
and like depending on how strong / close we are to the source, like speeds up,
Oh, like a
like
spins.
and like above table stuff when you're changing the time on an analog clock and it
Yeah.
goes quick.
Who had it? Pooples in
Yeah.
the last one had almost an identical bleed detector. Was it you?
Yeah, it's foo.
No, what?
Yeah, when
No, was that
well,
not
that was when
the
I
other session
that
though,
was,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
detective.
I thought so. That's guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
My,
I like it.
my current one is a compass, which
yours
has
is a
like the
compass.
north hand.
Mine's a flashlight.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
And then
Mine's just a
set
glass
the
sphere.
ball, isn't it? Yeah.
Glass sphere.
The spooky spawn.
I just put
bear.
she's just putting her arm on the arm of the sofa
Yeah.
while she's just munching on a hot dog while this is happening.
So,
Therapy, I guess. Scene, I don't know.
Michael's
so
just sat there like,
Are you just watching me eat a sausage?
no, I'm looking at the window still.
Okay. So yeah, he's just.
okay, so as Elias takes out the bleed detector, and as you kind of bring it close, May's hand, it does start to pick up speed.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh shit! No.
Now,
I am Spider Woman.
It's not.
It's done.
It's not going crazy fast.
Yeah,
But yeah, like you've 100% it has picked.
enough to see a visible difference.
Yes. You also, Elias, think that trying to treat anything like that right now, when you're on a mission, would be too strenuous and too time-consuming to do now.
It's more like just checking
Yeah.
on it. I didn't want him
no,
to go.
but
"Quick,
just giving Elias
amputate my
more
arm."
information, like revolving
Yeah.
iron. Like, if you had the time and equipment, you might be able to help. But right now, you don't think there's help prevent.
It'd be more of a
or
light
stop
keeper
this.
thing, would it?
Yeah, you think you'd have to go back to Candela Obscura and see
Yeah.
what equipment they have to limit it or stuff. Okay.
Within that, could you still check my
Oh yeah.
anyone else's injuries, like while we're here before we go in? Like,
Yeah. You can do a check. See,
Right,
I don't.
Septima's
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah.
Mine was a
I know.
scar, so that's the bullet is still in there. That would take
Yeah.
another operation,
Yes,
so that'd be the same
that's-
situation.
That's
Leave
the
it
same
at that.
situation.
Yeah.
There's a couple of
But you can
rooms
change
here.
the bandaging probably.
Yeah, you can
That'd
change
be
it if you want.
Clean it and that's it.
See, unless Elias really has some mechanics that will say that he this sort of stuff like in a mission, there's not going to be a ton other than.
No.
I'm kind of just saying that he's able to stabilize because I have to be
Yeah,
able to do that.
but you would need the equipment for the other stuff.
Time
Yeah,
wise.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you'd have like a field kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have
Especially being like ER
Yeah, absolutely.
based.
Yeah.
you'd have
it's
some
30
kind of
now.
like dressing to like add
I know
injuries.
if you do have
Yeah.
if you do have some sort of ability, I don't know what your abilities are. I know your one of them is with the attacking. You get the precise for attacking, but the other one, what is it?
Yeah, there's two usually. Mine is
You're highly educated and retain better when you spend intuition making a result of 3 or less back and oh, okay. So
yeah. I have like field experience and behind me. That's 2 things I have.
yeah,
But, like, I don't
everyone
know
only
what-
has 2.
Yeah.
Everyone only has 2.
Yeah. I don't know what.
No, I was just checking to see if there was if you did choose heal it.
Mhm.
Not that you have to though. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we can say Elias can have a quick look over, maybe redo some bandage on wounds, but that's as
Just
far.
quick once over on everyone.
Yep. Make sure Noe's about to fucking like rip through the middle of a fucking assignment and bleed out.
You know, it'd be funny as if Michael bled out.
You didn't get injured, did you? You just got covered in.
I hurt myself.
Yeah, no, you
Oh.
you definitely got a bit hit. You got hit by the barrel of one of the guns
Yeah.
that just went off, and I said it burnt you a little bit. I think everyone.
Yeah, so I got like a burn mark. I think like on my left cheek. I think it was, as well as
You
like,
also need like
a
a
little bit of
little,
hearing loss.
little wrist support, don't you?
It's got carpal tunnel syndrome.
I got
No, from hitting
wanker's
the fence.
cramp.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna push it.
Okay, we're all like ready.
Yep. So you guys head back down the staircase. Make your way
I
out
just
onto
turned
the
to Rosie
streets.
going, head to that address if you think you are in danger.
She nods.
Jack will help you.
So you guys head on. You make your way towards this, and it is like this this theater once again. It gives the impression. It's a like pretty grand building, and how we're looking at it's really large. In its prime, probably would have been amazing to walk through. Would have been amazing to just visit this and to the show. But currently, there's definitely like an eeriness to it. It feels very almost out of place in the middle of this district. The bright, vibrant lights around. A lot of the bars are just a lively kind of district. Then you have this. You guys look around the front of this. As I said, most of it's boarded up. You find hidden around the right hand side of it. As I said, it's kind of like a semi-half. So along the right hand side curve, you're looking around for a way. You actually find a spot where it looks like a lot of the planks have been loosened or placed against the window or the walls, in a sense to give the illusion that they're still set in place, so they can easily move to the side.
It's like some kids broken.
Yeah. But they didn't leave they didn't leave us like wide open sea. But after spending some time looking around, the front doors are still absolutely shut. But you find that looks like somebody could have been getting.
I was gonna say that Michael would probably go up to where he saw who he thought was I can't remember. Forgot.
Andres.
Andres, yeah. You'd go to where he thought you saw Andres and kind of like pull out like I guess like a lighter or maybe even a flashlight from his spiral gear, and like kind of shine light in, see if he can see any movement or signs that there was someone active there, whether it be like disturbed, like dust on the floor or like whatever.
And I'll follow in behind Michael and get my bleed detector out to see if there's any remnant of bleed in case, there was something spooky going on.
Oh, I'm still outside at this point. I didn't.
Oh, right, sorry.
So I'm like shining the light through essentially and kind of like looking where he was stood.
Yeah. So you shine your light through that spot. Through the inside, you can't see anyone standing there, but you do see a ton of top hanging all around the inside.
Oh,
of this
no.
lobby.
Lovely. I'm guessing the's still a window there, right? Like,
Yeah, you can see partly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like there's physical kind of barrier.
so Michael's obviously gonna like just kind of get every angle that he can. And it's like, does he actually see anything like any like footprints or anything from whether it be like wet or whether it be like some dust disturbed or mud or anything like that?
You can roll me a survey. It would be very difficult in the sense of spot.
Yeah.
That's what-
So like a 6 kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll say a 6 on the
Okay.
hill.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just it's that little bit too. There's been such a large build up that it's all very filled, and you can't make out if there's footsteps. Right?
Okay, he's gonna step away, obviously, and turn his light off, or put his light away. I don't know which one he would rather me have, but put it away in his bag and head back to where the group should probably start moving the fence.
Okay, so you start, and once again they're set up in a way that there's one corner still attached, so they almost swivel out of the way.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you're pulling them off. It's
no,
just...
well, you can pull off other ones if you don't want to go through that actual direction. You want to go with different entrance.
Can I check for spider web
around this entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah. You only have to roll for it. So you can see, the spider webs are very sporadic around this. There's a large. You won't be too far, no matter what way you try and enter.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't make a difference whether we go this side or the other side.
No, you can go to your side if you want, but from the looks of it, it's the same amount of kind of all spread out.
Okay, yeah, might as well just go through what's already accessible then.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's just gonna rotate him out of the way,
Okay.
carefully climb through, I guess, and make sure there's spiders crawling around anywhere near.
So as Michael moves the planks, maybe someone holds one in place.
Yeah, I'll do that with my good arm.
The crunch of the glass underneath your boot, maybe start as you enter into this once again. Large lobby with some kind of pillars on either side of the entrance would have looked once again very impressive. Currently, you see it surround this room. Not so much that you can't walk through it, but very just scattered all around. You can see that.
And Michael, I'd say he pulls out his flashlight or his light source. I generally don't know what you want me to have.
Yeah, you can get like a
sense.
gas lamp around. Or
Yeah,
that sort of
okay.
thing. You pull out your light source.
Yeah, put up my lights so I can see what's around me.
Yeah. So as you kind of scan this room, roll me a survey.
Roll another survey.
Who's going in next?
I will.
I'm holding the plank or whatever it is up first, so I'll be last.
Elias, then
Yeah.
you're after.
I got a 6.
Yeah, I'll be number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Elias, if you want to roll survey as well.
You want me to do as well for being last?
Yeah. I'll let everyone roll one as we enter.
Our survey says. Gilded 6.
Oh, fucking course.
Take the one, you get gilded back.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah. But I get it back anyway for spending intuition if I fail.
I think it's only if you use intuition as in the drive, isn't it?
Yeah, I did. I only had one in
Oh, you had
survey.
one, did you? Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
So then, what do we have? Oh, we have 2
I got a
sixes and a 4.
gilded 6. A gilded 6 and 2 ones for my drive, but it's a 6. Oh no, sorry, it's a 1 and a 4. Sorry, I was reading the wrong one.
No.
I got a
I
6.
have to get used to this layout, sorry.
So a 6 and 2 4s essentially are only successes.
I got a 4, yeah.
One critical miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm too busy thinking about how the hell to save these lot when all hell breaks loose yet again.
I'm just being precautious of my arm and really concerned about my bite now that there's webs everywhere.
Don't worry, Michael will just end up decapitating people again, don't worry.
Yeah, it's a Septima's just clumsy.
So with the 6, Michael, at the front, you were able to spot, and everyone else who rolled with us got any success. You guys are able to see that there's large, just once again clumps of web. Or there's the 2 sets of double doors that lead actually into the theater itself, the lobby area, the desk in the center, and there's a set of double doors on the left. Surprisingly, you can tell quickly that it doesn't seem to have as many cobbles darted, given the impression that it's being used recently. Like somebody just a bit of foot traffic, just somebody's walked through the webs maybe, or it's cleared them. But you get the impression that somebody has been using those doors recently. Michael, with your 6, you're the only one to notice that in the darkness above, there's a tall ceiling to this room, and in the darkness above, there are these large kind of rugby ball shaped bundles of web.
Oh, God,
they're
no.
dangling straight down from the roof with an ever so gentle sway from side to side.
Are they human sized?
No, they wouldn't be human size.
No.
They would actually be like rugby ball size.
Oh, rugby balls. Okay, I thought you meant like the shape, not the.
Oh, they are shaped, but afterwards they would actually be more.
I don't know.
I'm gonna need a drink.
And Michael, you can see that these are a little bit scattered around this front lobby, but all very carefully placed in the darkness in the sea.
I was gonna say, out of curiosity, but my character would know what to find a nest.
Yeah, we're explorers, yeah.
With the 6, no, I would say, I'll change that. Yep, you would be confident that it looks like you've never seen a spider nest of this size or spider egg sac of this size.
Yeah.
But it looks like it is either an egg sac or like a nest of some.
Gotcha.
Back to our Skyrim days.
And also, don't feel like. Speak up if you think that your character might actually know that a good role like
That's
that.
why I kind of said it, because I was like,
100%, no.
being an explorer.
Yeah,
but like,
And
I
just
don't
a
have to
reminder.
do anything, or...
No, look, you're absolutely, and I'll just say no if I don't think it is. So it's like, anyway, but don't be afraid
You'll
to
just
kind of
be
throw
like-
that out because you remember I'm trying to juggle a couple of things, so I might just forget that sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well done.
Upon seeing this, Michael's like, right, if you don't like spiders, don't look up. Also, let's try not to touch too many webs. I don't quite trust this place. Because obviously,
Yeah,
How
especially since the bleed detector was going off at the bite.
yeah.
So this could actually be very much bleed related.
Question.
Go on.
Is there like old stools or something that around that aren't touched by the web?
And you can find some seats that are like kind of scattered off, maybe in the side of the lobbies. Just on the
I
left
want
and right.
to. I want to break off like 3 other pieces of wood, and I want to try and like make a torch. Like if there's any like newspaper or whatever, just kind of lying around, make a torch.
Well, if somebody
So
wants to say
everyone
that
has
they
their
would
own.
have some kind of like paper on
Yeah, I
them.
have my survival gear, so I would have a
I
lighter.
have smoke gear as well. Yeah, but
I have a lighter, yeah.
Are people using their gear slots though, or are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've already got survival gear, so if that's the case, I can just use.
Yeah, your torch from that, yeah.
Yeah, I could just use my survival gear to say that I've got like
I also have a flashlight, but it's my bleed detector.
my
you can
my
still use it as a flashlight. I'll let you.
Yeah.
my thought is fire, spider webs,
Mm.
spider web burn.
Burn shit up.
We end up in a burning building.
Okay, fine. Not that.
Our track record's not great right now.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like if they get in the way, at least we can burn them and then avoid being.
Do we
It's
hear
way too
anything?
early to make flamethrowers.
Of
No.
course, do we hear anything in this place?
I'm going to carry over that survey rolls that you had.
I got a 4.
I'm going to say you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Are you here, right?
No, you don't.
Damn. I was like,
As
oh, I was-
you said, you don't hear anything. A dog or a bloody fox yelped outside. This scared the shit out of me. Like, what? Oh god, yelping.
Jump scare.
Okay, so what do we do?
I've waited.
Oh, it's over, for God's sake.
Michael's gonna make like actual out of like some cloth that he's got in his survival gear as well as well maybe kerosene I guess because obviously
Well, I have alcohol, remember?
Yeah, like you can. Well,
And we're
so
going to waste it on fire?
maybe your
Because the
doctor might have
doctor
some
will.
alcohol.
Yeah, the doctor. Rubbing alcohol.
We've got some tequila in there. But yeah, Michael's gonna use some kerosene and some cloth. Well, he's gonna try and break a stool first to get.
Yeah, we'll say you
free
can
of
rip
the
off
leg.
one of the legs of a stool or something like that, or like 4 legs off a chair. If you were thinking.
Yeah, so like basically just rip off the like the actual seat and then just kind of like break off the individual legs and then wrap up the cloth with some kerosene on it and light it using. I'm assuming he would have a lighter or a mat.
Yeah, I
but he
do, yeah.
didn't. How
In the
would you
survival
light
gear.
it? Yeah. So and then he passes out one each out. It's like 1, so you can see, and 2, fire.
Okay. So how many torches are you giving everyone a torch?
Yeah, I'll give it.
Whoever wants one, yeah.
So I imagine it's a stool with 4 legs.
Yeah, that works.
So I'll have one as well, rather than using my.
You can use the seat as a shield.
I am a paladin now. Fear me.
Okay, so who has a torch then? Just so
All of us.
everyone has a torch.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
And what are we doing?
Exploring.
I guess I'm gonna go for the door that's cleared.
Okay. And at that point you
Yeah.
hear a crunch on the glass behind you,
Nope.
Michael's gonna like turn around with his machete and just like, what the f-
and you see Rose
Oh, for
has
fuck's sake.
oh, for
snuck
God's
in.
sake! Can
Oh.
someone else, Rosie?
Fucking knew it.
Like Michael's gonna put his machete away and walk up to Rosie and just be like, "You need to leave. It's not safe."
As you're making the move back, are you being
No.
a bit cautious?
I would be if you
Run.
punched
Yeah,
the
I'm
window.
not gonna run through some fucking spider webs to go like, "Ah, you go away."
Yeah, but we know about the spider webs. He doesn't.
Oh,
oh god.
Also,
can I
if
like?
she's leaning on the window, why is it crunching? Like she's like,
No, she's
Pressing?
no.
There was glass on the floor.
There was glass on the
Oh.
floor where you guys came in, and so she what
She's-
alerts
she's
you
been creeping
she's
into the
stood
window.
on the glass as well. So
Question:
she's gonna walk towards you.
I'm gonna say go
Just,
back.
Can
no,
I?
it's just I would say don't move.
I was gonna say, can
like,
I do
just-
like a move roll to stop her if she's gonna walk into like a cobweb?
Roll me. I will say that it is going to be a difficult like a hard pass. Like you have to get a 6, let's say, to manage
Oh,
to get her to
God.
stop before she sets them.
What would I need? Which one are we doing for that one?
I guess sway.
Convince or command, yeah.
Yeah, I think sway.
I'll give one to you for that.
Bang! I'll use one as well, so I've got 2 die now. Anyone else chipping in?
I'll chip him verbally by just yelling at her not to move.
Don't fucking move.
Mhm.
Right, are we ready?
Go for it.
Oh,
Hit.
God.
Double 2s.
So Michael, as you take a step towards.
It's me. I'm the issue.
No. You said you were going up to try and stop her.
Yeah,
You
no.
were moving towards. As you see, as she's kind of stepping towards you, and she's kind of mumbling. She's trying to explain herself, trying to get through that she just wants to make sure Andreas is all right. You get the impression she's maybe just that
Let me-
she's become a bit close to Andreas. Not as in anything weird. Literally,
Like
pure
as a
platonic
friend. Yeah.
She is worried,
He cares, yeah.
and she was genuine when she wanted to come and try and help and see okay, thinking because after seeing what his husband was like, maybe the fear of how he was treating Andreas also, so she snuck behind you to try and get involved. Unfortunately, as she's walking, she just happens to step that little bit too close, just step that little bit too wrong, and she runs into a little.
Oh.
Oh, Rosie.
I'm gonna try and free her
No.
if she's stuck. That is. I don't know if she'll be stuck.
One of
Was it triggering?
the globules above rips open.
Oh fuck.
No.
A
God.
rain of spiders covers her.
Flame.
It was her.
She
Oh
starts.
God.
I'll let you make a move check, Michael, to see if you're close enough that you manage to dodge it.
Wish me luck. I'm using a drive for this one.
Go for it.
Wait, is this class as an ambush? I would have used it once. I would have used it.
It is an ambush,
Is,
technically.
is ambush is your ability only once per assignment?
It doesn't say. It just
If
says.
it doesn't say, then you can use it like multiple.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll use narrow escape as well.
Okay, what does that remind me?
It allows me to add 1d to my move roll when an attempt to escape a trap or an ambush.
Okay.
So I get 3 die, or 2 more die. Wish me luck.
Go for it.
I might get engulfed, but I have kerosene and I will light myself on fire. I got a 5.
Wait, I killed him. Oh my
There
God.
was 2 ones there.
There was 2
Jesus
ones.
Christ.
I was about to die.
Oh my God. Oh,
Another
no.
mace and double 1s, and then there was a 5. Oh, my God.
I don't think I'm going to be able to save her, not unless I light her
It's
on fire.
gilded. What's it
Gilded?
gilded to
You
take
get,
back?
you get a drive back, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
I get my drive back that I used.
Okay, so
But Rosie, why did you do this?
Is there any way that I can try and save Rosie? I mean, I probably not.
she has that was I don't really the kind of just to explain a little bit kind of behind my kind of I don't do any like the whole point of Candela is I don't actually roll for a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of enemies attacks and NPCs outcomes are based off your rolls. So your
Rolls.
sway roll would
Oh.
have saved her. You know
So
what I mean?
killed her. Great.
So you're not saying that she's instantly dead.
No, I know what you
But
mean.
the chance to prevent her from getting ever attacked, gone.
Got
And
ya.
you help her before very bad happens, potentially.
It's more like dodge or sway kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, was there a dodge? Did I make you make a move? Or that move was...
Move.
That move was for me to dodge, I think. I don't know if that's for her to dodge.
Oh yeah, no, dodge is part of move, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a 5, you manage to, even though you're essentially going to try and stop her, you're able to get your torch above you, and like some of the spiders just singe up instantly in the air before even landing close to you. But some of them land a little bit too close.
I'm gonna start fucking swiping fire everywhere.
Okay, are you gonna?
Oh God.
So you see Rosie, and I think she just starts screaming.
Oh, God.
If you got covered in tiny spiders, I think
I'm guessing they're all or biting her as well. At this
she's
point.
swatting away. You can't even make it out. She's swatting away at
Yeah.
them, and they're just flying.
Oh.
How many spiders would you say are surrounding me as we speak? Like, I imagine.
Just try and tell me what you'd like to do, and I'll work on it.
Oh,
Well,
God.
I mean, for one, I've got to think about myself, but like, I want to try and help her if I can, without causing myself any injury.
Mhm.
So like, whilst also, like I said, clearing the spiders around me from getting them close to me, I also want to try and get the spiders off her. So I
Yeah.
guess one way I could do that is if I get my kerosene and pour like a circle around me and light that on fire, and then try and like use the torch that I've got now to kind of like burn off the spiders from her. I mean, I'm obviously gonna hurt her as well, but lesser of two evils, you know?
Yeah. Okay. If you want, yeah. your decision.
I'll do that. Then I'll put kerosene around me and light that on fire.
Do a little twirl.
I'm gonna have a circle of protection.
I mean, it's not like they're coming from the ceiling.
They are. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but it's not a constant flow, like just from one kind of nest is headed.
Yeah, they all just kind of fell down at once.
So you quickly take out your bottle of kerosene and you spray it all around you to try and set a perimeter.
One thing I will say though, Horse, just purely because of this, I probably would say that the kerosene I had, what little I had left, it's probably gone from
yeah, I would say
pouring
so.
on the floor.
Yep.
So obviously I made torches as well as filled my lantern and
I think that's fair. Yep. So you pour the kerosene. She's screaming, and it's heavy on your heart hearing it. You're swiping. She's maybe reaching out to you as well. You know, if anyone else is trying to do something, say so now.
Yeah, I'll go up to her and start trying to get the spiders off with the fire with my torch as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and pull her out.
I'm gonna say Michael is gonna probably also warn you guys not to get close, just purely because of the fact that there's spiders everywhere.
Yeah.
So
like, I'm okay for now. I've got like maybe 5 minutes because kerosene.
So
I'm gonna try and just pull her out of the web.
okay. I will say you don't think the web is not that she's particularly caught. It's more that the web just triggered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So pulling her out of the web isn't too.
Well, out of the fall of the spiders, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose if you want. Yeah, as Bill was saying, it's kind of just more of in one instance or conjecture. But yeah, you can move her away from that area just to see in case. And with a couple of you, as you're kind of trying to singe these spiders off, you definitely just in the kind of franticness of it, you definitely bring your torches that little bit too close, accidentally burning her skin as well at some points. I would say everyone take a brain for seeing this, unless you think you'd be a little bit. If you think you'll be resistant, but give me your argument. But I think this would be a very stressful situation.
I think Michael would take a brain mark at this point.
Wow.
Yeah. Like he's
Give him
already
the day,
got, he's already got a fragile psyche as it is from what's happened early in the day. Seeing like,
Was that your number 4?
That was my number 4. That's a scar.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I don't know if May would take a brain, but probably it is stressful. Don't get me wrong.
No, if you're good,
She's seen worse.
I'm putting it up to you guys. This one isn't a definite. It kind of depends on watching. So that's why. If you genuinely don't think so, we'll just go with no.
Yeah, I don't think Septima would take. Yeah, I don't think Septima would take a brain because she's more annoyed at the fact that Rosie even followed them to begin with.
That's more the same mindset, to be honest. Yeah.
Even because
told her not to go.
She had
gave her an option to go, and she didn't.
Yeah, and not only that, but Septima also tried her best to protect Rosie by not only just verbally saying, but also giving Rosie the gun so that she could protect herself. And it's very hard for Septima to feel anything at this point because in her mind, Rosie has kind of put herself into this.
That's fine.
May would be the same.
She's more than happy to help, but Septima doesn't take a brain for this because she's just mad at the moment.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I'd say I'd say May would be like, oh, this is not that scary, and the fact that I literally took a bullet for her.
Yes.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
And
to save her.
Yeah, I think he definitely took a brain for that because he now knows that this is not something that he can easily fix with medicine. So he's out of his comfort zone.
Because you have that knowledge from May of not knowing how to treat this sort of issue. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael.
Oh, Michael now has arachnophobia.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, makes sense. Makes absolute sense.
I would not blame him.
Yeah. And how are you? You took a scar, yeah?
Yeah, I've taken a scar.
So that means you fall unconscious.
Yeah.
You're taken out of the scene, quote unquote. But more important thing is you swap now an action point from one to the other.
So what I'm gonna say is I lose a point in focus.
Okay.
So I lose obviously inspect, analyze, and remember.
Yeah.
So it makes sense because it's a brain.
Yeah.
Brain damage.
Yeah.
It's a brain scar.
Good.
And I'm going to
You're gaining a phobia. It's great.
stick it into stick it into Sway because he's learned that he needs to be more commanding and convincing in these kind of situations.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Right, in terms of Rosie, so with the kind of help of everybody else and what Michael kind of initially, you eventually managed to.
I passed out in fire.
Yeah, I mean, you got a little bit. You helped out.
Yeah.
Wiggle room.
I'm just in fire.
Yeah, you landed in
How
your
the hell am I
circle. You're
supposed to
fine.
get here?
You're fine.
Oh, now I'm
Kerosene has
fine.
gone out by now.
But you do see Michael, while trying to fight these spiders off, just all of a sudden just collapses.
May just goes to him because she did kind of see him protect her honor, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. So she
You
just
might have even talked about
Sure.
what happened after that. You took the shot, like, you know what I mean?
on the tram. Yeah.
tram over.
Oh, Michael wouldn't have remembered much of what happened there.
Yeah, but it could have been like Septima or Elias. Phil,
Oh,
or,
yeah.
What kind
Yeah,
of happened. So Septima, from what Michael set up and what you eventually clear these spiders, and you can see that it looks like there's a good saucer. Some of them already it looks like they're starting to swell up, or get that raised kind of. She's not unconscious. She's very.
May's just glaring at her, more fuming now
Yeah.
than she was. She's not as compassionate as she was.
The last few spiders are like whatever isn't on her are scarping around, going into the shed.
They can stay there.
Yeah.
You can have this one. May's taking care of.
Oh
something.
yeah. I think like Septimus sees what's going on. Like Rosie's awake. Yeah, she's not
awake,
unconscious
yeah.
or anything. Okay, fair enough. I think Septima, like, I mean, you know how the brain works. You'll have a whole conversation in your head, and a couple of seconds will have gone by. But Septima's thinking she's trying to resist the urge to do two things right now: either shout at the woman because of having the carelessness to follow, because like she doesn't want to shout at this woman because this woman's just, you know, had the fright of her fucking life. And the other side of Septima is just like, I really just want to shoot this woman right now. She's going to try. She turns to Rosie, and not in a very not anger, not rage, but in a very, very serious and
And venomous.
like the kind of
Parent.
attitude. Yeah, the kind of attitude a parent would have with their child.
Yeah,
if
they
had
talk through their
really-
teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, really fucked up. And it's like, the fuck? Like, the fuck do you think you
I'll
were
be back in
doing?
a second. I'm gonna pop the loo rope.
Righty. Like, and she tries to be so calm, and she just asks Rosie, what the fuck were you thinking? We told you to stay back. It gave you ways to protect yourself. Why the fuck did you follow us? Yeah.
She is in the shock, this time really just kind of grasping at words. And it's like, I needed to see if he was, and she's not even finishing her sentence,
Yeah.
like just shocked.
May is not even going to bother be considerate that she's shaken up and just go, we haven't found him yet. And just like be real strict, yelling at, like, not yelling, but shouting-ish.
Yeah.
Raise the voice.
I think, like, Septima is very well aware that, you know, Elias hasn't found, like, a way to fix these bites or anything. So I think Septima is going to basically just really calmly but very seriously say to Rosie, go back where you came from, take yourself to the hospital. We will let you know when we find Andres, but only then will we tell you. You are a liability, and if you stick with us, you are just going to get more hurt, and we cannot do anything for you here. So go and find someone that will help.
So as
Yeah.
you are saying, you hear a voice unfamiliar
For fuck's sake.
to you call out from the direction.
Oh no.
Open
Rosie.
door to outside or open door to inside
inside,
more?
Inside.
The inside that's leading to the stage.
Oh,
It'd be great if he was outside
Sorry.
going, I just went off to get milk. God damn it.
You hear this voice, calm, direct, and it's just, Rosie, our number, get up here with me now. And it's loud.
Like, we can all hear it.
You can all hear it.
Yeah.
And Rosie is shaking with her eyes kind of looks up, probably has some bites on her face, and she's looking around. Andres?
Nope.
no.
Nope. I'm just gonna be like,
No.
leave the
think
building,
it-
Rosie.
Rosie,
No,
we need to practice. Let's show off what I've learned, Rosie.
I was gonna be tempted to go,
God.
shit, ghosts.
I think at this point, Septima's just like, no, fuck this, and just gets her shotgun out. loads it. It's just like
Armed and
He's-
ready, or
yeah, just armed and ready. Just like
And Rosie's
yeah,
like,
not taking any chances.
he's in there.
no, he's not.
No, he's not.
It's him. That's his voice.
It's his
Good.
voice, but that is not Andrea's.
How are you so sure?
Look at you.
He might
That's
need
like,
help
like
too.
look at you. That's what just like she just sternly says,
Okay.
"Look at you," until
I
Mike's
think
unconscious.
okay. I think Septima is just gonna look at May and just kind of give her a hand gesture to be like, just hold on a second.
Not just gonna focus
Instead-
down, not listen. Can't try to.
And Septima will look at Rosie and be like, you can follow, but you stay behind me. No matter what happens, you stay behind me. And we'll go through the doors to see what the fuck is happening.
Okay. And as you are going through the doors, maybe Elias is working.
Yeah, I'll be bringing up the rear with Michael
Yeah.
after I've sort of
Yeah, once
got
he's
him
conscious,
out.
Say
I will
he's conscious.
help.
You wake
Yeah.
him up, sort of.
Yeah.
Help me.
Little, like slap on the cheek.
We're not
Wake
done
up.
yet. Give him a little shot of whiskey. So Septima
Could give him
leading.
mouth to mouth, but I don't know.
Septima leading.
fainted from
up
his
the
head, not
front. And as you're walking towards it,
Mhm.
it opens into this, once again, would have been luxurious tier, kind of tiered seatings all along your right hand side, and dead ahead of you, sorry, I should say, is what once was a viewing stage. And there's just two lights on the left hand side and right hand side, casting that bit of light to the center stage. Standing there, kind of positioned in an elegant way, hand is out, reaching towards where you guys were, like the entrance. You see a sharp faced man, jet black hair, bit of a stubble, as he stands there, kind of almost, his hand forward, beckoning towards taking. Come on up, Rosie. It's our time. Let's show our audience what we've learned. As you guys scan this audience, you cop it now just as you walk into this room. Scattered throughout the audience, people, it's not just regular. As you get the angle, every single one of their faces is missing.
I
It
knew
is
that was coming.
Smooth.
No.
Oh,
20,
God.
30 odd people in this audience, still as a board, and not a single face. This figure stands on the stage out front. Rosie, please, I've been waiting. We need to practice. His hand reaching out towards Rosie. Rosie starts taking a step forward. Andreas, where have you been?
My sexual disaster of a man. Sorry. Sorry.
Bisexual disaster of a man.
He's married to a man, and then this woman's like, "Come, dance with me." For God's sake.
Rosie starts to stumble forward, starts making her way
I'm-
down the aisle. You grabbing her?
Yeah, I'm grabbing her. It's just like, no. Wait, this is...
Make
Where
a
am I?
make a fucking.
Michael is like, myself and Elias are helping you up, Michael.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, okay.
So you've come too, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you want me to roll? Sway?
I guess is whether you're trying to convince her or you're trying to physically stop.
Sway or move?
Yeah, probably trying to grab her. And she's clearly not listening to reason at the moment. She's not gonna fucking listen to me, so I'm probably just gonna reach out and grab her.
Okay, so we'll make that a.
Move. Or...
Or strike, technically, I guess.
Kind of
Strike.
thinking or control,
Ah.
Or we say
Control.
drive, shoot, finesse.
Okay.
Strike or
Sorry.
control. Strike or control. I'll leave it up to your choice.
I'll do it as a control. Oh,
6.
Oh my god, you
Septima,
Legend.
one hand,
Jesus.
her gunshot wounded hand on the shotgun, the double barrel sawn-off shotgun, and the other hand, you just see like a firm grip on the shoulder of Rosie, just clamped down on her shoulder.
and I'm gonna say, do not go to him, but keep asking him questions, because I think what Septima is thinking is that she's noticing that this creature, whether it be Andreas, whether it be in the form of Andreas, he is only focused on Rosie. So I think that there is a way that we can get information out of this thing, whatever it be, but Rosie has to be the one to ask the questions. So I think Septima will be kind of just quietly talking to her. It's like, you can't go to him, but ask him what is the plan here, what's this creature doing, kind of thing.
And you hear the Andreas on the stage. Please let her go.
We just want to make sure it's safe.
She knows who I am. We're friends.
I
Rosie,
know
who
she
are
knows
these
who
strangers?
You are.
Uh,
I think Septima just whispers to Rosie to tell him we're your friends.
And she hesitant.
we helped you find him. think of that.
Yeah.
And with everything you guys have done, I think she'd comply.
I almost died saving her.
I got shot because of her.
They're also my friends. You hear the voice from the stage. Come now, Rosie, I've missed our dances. Please. Takes a step forward, but there's something strange about the way he steps.
Gosh.
No.
Oh no! I
It's like
fucking
a
know as
dryad
well.
thing, is he?
No, it's worse. Where are all the
I don't
spiders
want
coming
to
from?
know.
I was gonna say he's like a dryad thing. That's what I'm saying. Like the.
He's that bitch from Resident Evil 7.
What bitch?
What
The one
bitch?
that has the spiders coming out of her.
Oh.
Oh no.
So Rosie's looking to you and looking to him, and then finally her eyes land maybe on the people in the crowd. People of all different shapes and sizes, all had lives, all had aspirations. They're left as these lifeless husks. Not even a face to remember them. Rosie, don't look at them. Look at me.
Mike
Listening.
raises his head.
Off like or like.
I'm like,
Weekend at Michael's style.
Yeah, we're just crutching him. Yeah.
I'm actually dead.
So
Oh Jesus.
you hear, or you see him, sorry, take a further step forward. Still on the stage, but he's making his way your left-hand side of the stage, come down. There's like a short flight of steps on each side where he comes down, could walk down. He's to see anyone doing anything.
I mean, Michael at the moment is still kind of like properly coming to, so
Yeah.
he can't really do.
I'm gonna ask Rosie, does she still have the gun on her that I gave her?
She nods.
It's either going to be that or Michael's going to fucking 300 Spartan him. Just,
Well, half unconscious.
I will do it. I'll find a way.
Doesn't this guy look like a damn spider creature thing? You're about to go and hit him and be like, arachnophobia.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
He doesn't look like a
That's
spider
what
at
it
all.
is.
He just, it looks
I
like
don't know what he looks like. Yeah. Just a
It's
dude.
like just like her.
He looks like a dude pretending to be another dude.
God.
Anyone?
Big Horse got the reference.
It's annoying because
Yeah.
I'm like above table. I want to kind of let her go to see what happens, just to see if we can get answers, because we're clearly not getting answers from him while we're holding her back.
Yeah.
But I know that she's probably gonna get killed.
What about if one of us goes with her?
Huh?
One of us goes with her.
Yeah.
Well,
Seth
how
with
do
her
you
at the
know
moment.
she's not already dead with all the bites? How do you
Am I
know
being-
she's not
With
having
this guy talking.
face drip off?
Yeah. Sorry. With this guy talking, am I being affected because I'm bitten?
You don't feel anything at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
At the
I'm
moment,
just like
Michael pulls out his head.
No.
chop my hand off.
Pull out
Oh,
his
fuck's
chair. Just,
sake.
Oh.
has it spread?
Oh, I have an idea. Has the creature kind of stepped off the stage, or is he still kind of on the stage?
He's still on the stage, taking very slow steps.
Okay. He spoke to me earlier, so I'm going to say to him, "Do you still want to dance with her?"
Yes, but
I'll say to him, "I'll let you dance with her if I can watch."
of course. Why do you think I've gathered such an audience? Do you let Rosie
And
go?
So I let her go just gingerly, but as I'm letting her go, I'm gonna say, "Be smart and remember you have the gun. Use it if you need it." And I'm going to let her go, and I'll let her walk a few feet in front of me, and then I'll just start following her as well.
The motherfucker wanted me to be a part of this audience.
What
What
the
the?
back? I don't think we moved forward yet with
No,
you.
no, but like I'm referring back to the phone call from last session.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yeah.
So Rosie starts taking steps forward, and before you know it, is at the edge of the stage. She walks up. Andreas has his hand still delicately placed out, waiting to receive. She gingerly places her hand. He takes a walk to center stage. They start a very slow, elegant dance, which I presume they had been practicing. You remember the whole point of the dance
Yeah.
lessons, and they were kind of.
Could we sneak to like the other aisle? Like just where there's like seats and then there's like a side aisle, middle aisle.
Leave
Yeah, well,
me
you can-
in
you
the
can-
aisle. I'm
Oh, no,
not gonna be very good.
I'm bringing you with me.
No, I will
We
stay in
kind
the
of
middle.
have to.
I'll stay in the middle watching.
Yeah,
covering.
you can. Whether you're,
We're on the edge.
you can try and stealth. Whether you're going to be like actually able to stealth and roll it if you can.
Okay, I'm gonna try. What's stealth on this thing?
I think there's a
I
hide,
think
isn't
they're
there?
distracted.
Oh, hide, yeah. No, I've-
That's-
Here we go. Anyone give me a drive for this?
I've only got one
Yeah.
left.
I can't.
Yeah, I'll give you one.
Thank you.
Love it when they just start asking for drives. Anybody? Who are we going to
Give me a
drive?
drive.
Watch
Oh
out.
my
we can't see us.
It's a 6.
6. Okay.
Nice.
That's a gilded 6. Oh yes.
So I will say, like, it's going to be hard to hide in this where that you're in.
I'm not. I'm just being quiet and watching the stage.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
like
fine.
going.
That's fine. I'm not
He
going to
knows
say.
I'm there.
It's not like he's a kid where you fucking. He's
I'm
going to
like
go. Where'd they go?
Michael's there just
Oh, he is.
Michael's there just dancing along in his
So whereabouts are you trying to go? Is an important question.
So you know the way, like in theaters, they have the middle aisle that you can walk down, and then there's like usually like a sloped one on the sides. I'm just going down one of the sides.
Okay, you were on the left-hand side one, so you want to go down the right-hand side one.
Well, whatever one's nearest to me. Yeah.
Okay, the middle one then would be the kind of like you were
You
walking.
can
down
see
the
me there. I'm at the side. I just want to go on one of the
This is what
sides.
I'm saying to you. I don't see how you're hiding.
I'm against the like. I'm just being gingerly like sneaking stealthily up towards the thing, like not to disturb them or anything.
Do you know what I can imagine hearing right
Okay.
now is Kronk's theme from Emperor's New Groove?
Thanks. Sure, we'll do that. I'm just against the wall, like going down towards the stage from a different angle.
Okay, yeah,
So-
you can go from a different angle. No, I won't, I'll say it's not guaranteed that you're just going to be hidden.
It's to be stealthy and like not hide. I'm not hiding. It's just because stealth is under hide. That's why.
Okay,
Like he can see me. I'm just like don't want to disturb them and just keep moving a little bit closer
Sure,
to get a better view of the dance. We'll say.
Keep them focused on that instead of focused on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
It is a distraction.
Anyone else
Yeah.
doing anything
Nice.
while Septima has gone up close? Elias, where are you going?
I did a drive, so I'm following with
Okay.
Me. Yeah.
with Michael tucked under.
I was gonna say, at this
fine.
point, I think I would be somewhat,
Semi.
like kind of there.
Yeah.
So I think I would go with Septima at that point.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so like it's not just Septima by herself.
Okay. So you see that the two of them are dancing the stage, and for what, unless everyone is a connoisseur of dancing, they put on a good show. It's a nice, I think they're kind of like a ballroom dance in a sense.
Like a ball.
A waltz, sorry, yeah, that's probably the word for it.
Septima,
I don't
we
know
must
what-
shall dance.
we all must dance.
We almost dance. That's what he wants.
10 from me.
So as they are taking their steps, twirling, they're going through all the usual steps. It comes to like the final moment, with that very stereotypical bend her kind of over his arm sort of thing.
The opera kind of thing.
Yeah. And as that happens, you all of a sudden see this long black reach out from behind Andreas and skewer her through her chest.
Yep.
It reaches up with her still on the leg. You see 3 or 4 more long appendages come out slow and smooth from the shadows of the stage.
Oh, fucking Aragog.
What in the betrayer god?
And you see it almost like the legs are working like scissors. Start snipping at the face. Even though it's not leaving a mark, it's like they're working in tandem with the other legs.
God.
And
How far
slowly,
away is the
Surely, you're about 15, 20 feet away.
Is this spider-like?
This would be Spider-Man.
Michael starts to panic. Michael starts to panic a bit. It's like starts to like take deep breaths. Like,
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to try and figure out how
okay.
we play your arachnophobia, because I don't know if I'm not sure if it's actually.
well,
-1?
I'll just say that like it's just harder to do good success. It's like,
Yeah.
I would like to
Rage.
see. Right. No, I would like to run up close enough to do damage, but not close enough to where I'm putting myself in danger. But I would like to shoot this motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah,
this shit.
you can try and run up.
Since I've come down the side, he could see me if he wanted to, but
I think
Yeah.
he's focused at the moment on this.
good.
As where's your what?
I was like, where's my shit? Oh, it's the hand weapon, yeah, the revolver, yeah.
So
Having that ready.
go on.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll? Control or move?
You're just trying to shoot, is it?
Yeah.
Or, if you're
Controller shoot.
yeah, control the shoot, I think, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to run up and shoot, you
Yeah.
can run up and
It
shoot.
is control. Yeah.
4.
Or mixed success. So as Septima runs up and shoots at this creature, what part are you shooting at? So let's describe that to us. Where are you aiming?
I have a motherfucking shotgun. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm shooting for like its legs or the body or I'm just literally trying to do damage here.
Yes.
So let
Perfect.
me specify. Are you going for the body of Andreas, or are you going for where the legs are sprouting? The legs are sprouting that isn't still quite visible in the shadow. That makes sense?
dear fucking god. I'll
Right.
shoot where the legs are sprouting from.
Okay, so
Oh god.
Oh god.
with a 4, with a mixed success, your shotgun boom roars through the theater hall, and you hear a sound that is almost like you can't quite describe it. It's like ear piercing, but it sounds guttural at the same time, almost like it's changing voices. And just from the flash of the shotgun, you get to see Septima, and maybe actually May, and who else will be there? Elias. The angles that you guys are coming at as well. Will be
Michael
able
was
to
next
see.
to Septima
Yeah,
as
Michael was
well.
behind
Michael
me as
You're
well.
saying
behind
those?
me.
Okay, I think everyone with the flash would get
Yeah.
a sight of
Yeah.
the rest of this creature.
Oh, great.
Oh.
What I would probably say as well is to roll the shotgun
Oh.
probably knocked Michael out. He's like a mini panic attack, seeing like spider legs.
Yeah. Well, this is probably going to have an impact on Michael. So
Yeah.
in
Arachnophobia.
the pitch black shadows, all of a sudden the orange muzzle flash of this shotgun lights up this creature, and while the legs are very obviously common for what you might see, these
I know what you're
long,
gonna do. Nope.
sharp spider leg,
Is it Sheila?
8 legs in total, but there is you see 8 legs that are all identical, but there is a 9th appendage, which is a little bit strange, and we'll get back to that one in 1 second.
Oh, for
The head-
fuck's sake.
Penis, isn't it?
The head of this creature is not like a regular spider head. It
Nope.
is, the body is normal, but the head is this long, like oblong shape, not a regular, like a symmetrical shape at all. On it,
Choo-choo Thomas.
there are the stitched faces,
Yeah, I fucking knew it. Oh,
Yep.
god.
tens
Oh, God.
of people's faces
Oh.
planted and placed onto the head.
The face changer from Avatar. Jesus
All
Christ.
the eyes act like a regular spider's eyes. They all look in the same direction at the same time. These
I
people's
weirdly
eyes
want to see it.
working in tandem.
I wonder. I have an idea. It's probably a bit insane, but I have an idea.
Dear God.
Well, how's your arachnophobia now? Jesus.
It's going. It's going. But like I said, the roll of the shotgun has kind of like knocked Michael out of his stupor and it's kind of like brought him back to reality. He's still shitting himself, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Michael is gonna like look at these faces on this creature and then look at like the audience, and obviously he's gonna notice that their face. He's gonna swing his machete at one of the audience members.
Ooh.
He's going for decap.
Hey.
Okay.
Ooh.
Which one are you gonna hit though?
The one whichever's closest to me. Like, I don't
Body
know
is
which one.
body.
I'm going for one of the audience members. I'm gonna cap one of them.
Okay.
I want to see something because obviously like face missing, face on them. Are they linked
Yeah.
still? Who knows?
Maybe.
So yeah, he's gonna try and decapitate one of the corpses.
Okay, go for it if you want to swing. So meanwhile, Septimus, sorry, going back to your control roll, because it was a mixed success.
Taken 5.
Mm.
Taking the 5.
Yeah, I'm probably in the firing line for this.
4 and 5 do same result. You
Yeah, I
could
was just gonna
take
say you
4
can take
and
the
keep-
gilded four.
Oh, I'll take the good fall in.
Yeah. Septima, one of the legs reaches out to swing at you. Sorry, going back to when you shot your shot. You see this long, and like, it doesn't look like a blade, but you can tell it's sharp.
Oh,
And it
God.
just reaches out and swings towards you. And I'm gonna actually get you to make me a dodge.
Yeah, so a move, yeah.
Yes, move. And then we'll resolve Michael's strike.
Alright. Gonna use a drive for this. Because fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit up.
I'll give you drive as well.
Shoot.
Do you need another drive?
Any drive could help.
I will give you a drive.
Thank you. Oh, thank God. Jesus. 6.
6. So, very
Oh,
nice.
fuck.
Full success.
Wow.
That's lucky.
You were
That's so
barrel.
lucky.
So, as you hit this thing with the blast of your shotgun, one of the legs comes recoiling out, and it like whips almost. You probably have this, when you swing like a stick through the air, like
Yeah.
that fast
Yeah.
whip sound.
Oh, you hear like
It
that?
lashes out so quick, and it maybe even cuts some of the clothes that's like just in front
Yeah.
of your chin. Just snips like just the edge, just the tip of the clothes, and you just pull back and dodge at this just in time. And
Was
Michael,
this with the other appendage, or was this with just one of the legs?
one of the regular legs.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
And I should say, I didn't get a chance to actually describe it. The other appendage kind of comes out of the main body leg, but it gets narrower and narrower, and it's almost like the faintest little kind of film runs from it, and it goes all the way.
It's
It's
the
like,
red
he's
thing.
like a puppet. Yeah, he's like a puppet.
Oh, he's the puppet.
Interesting.
Okay.
Throw the machete.
Do we all see this? Or is it just Septima?
Oh no, you'd see all this in the flash. You'd see all the.
Okay.
Michael, you're swinging for one of the heads. What's your roll?
I got a 4.
Or
five.
mixed success.
Both
So-
same. So.
This might be a little bit. This is gonna be tough, I imagine.
If you don't like gore, deafen yourself now.
Yeah, this could be a little bit just careful. So
Oh, I'm for it. I'm fucking for it.
Michael walks up with the machete and swing at the first audience member that he comes across. The machete sticks into the side halfway through, doesn't get it.
Ugh.
Is anybody else going for anything?
I'm gonna
Uh,
aim my revolver at the thread attached to Andrea.
Can I say with the 6 that with the dodge, I kind of rolled back, like did a backwards roll and came off the stage,
Yeah,
my
if
God,
you want.
that's
Yeah.
so that I can join in the effort. Because I think will Septima clock what Michael's trying to do?
I don't know. I think you'd be kind of focused. I don't think you'd be clued onto that. I think you're
Okay.
focused on just getting it.
Do you want me to roll another strike or anything, by the way?
Well,
Obviously-
in 1 second, we'll just let Panda and Agent
Yeah,
just
go for
see if they want to.
So I'm gonna shoot at the I presume it's like a scorpion tail looking thing
Kind
with
of,
the thread
kind of,
coming out of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at the thing that has the thread coming out of it
Okay, try.
to free Andreas.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm gonna use. How many drives are you allowed to use in one roll? Just one?
No, you can use as many drives. You can roll the maximum amount of dice you can roll is 6.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 drives. I'm gonna shoot with control. Okay, 2 double 5s.
Oh, nice.
Still mixed
Double
success.
5s.
So
Doesn't matter. It's double 5s, not double 1s. It's all matters to me.
Yeah. You don't want to shoot yourself somehow.
Again.
So you definitely landed the shot in the meat of the kind of like the appendage, but it's still you definitely chipped away
Does that
at it.
affect,
No, it
affect
hasn't.
Andreas?
No,
He doesn't go like that.
How close am I to the thing?
you're still off the stage. So you and as far as I understood it, you and May were still off the stage, kind of trying to stay out of sight. Kind of sight. Tell me what you're trying to, what you're thinking of doing. We'll see what.
I honestly might get a bit closer and then just lob the fiery chair leg onto the stage and let it set fire to the whole stage.
I had that.
Okay, yeah, if you want.
Michael,
are you
Michael's touch.
I don't know
I'm
how.
gonna get closer,
Okay.
about like
Well, what I'd say
between
is, I don't know if
5
you've thrown
to
it.
10 feet from stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your plan of where to throw it though? In a sense of if you throw it just straight onto the stage, how likely is that to catch? I think that's very likely. But what I'll say is that there's you have like kind of curtains, maybe kind of like old curtains pressed against the sides.
And the
Yeah,
webs
like
stuck to that too,
deeper
aren't they?
into the back
Yes,
of the
You're kind of cutting up there.
Alright, I go.
something that set it all alight.
Sorry, you're kind of cutting it in outside again.
Sort of send it towards the back and to the side of the stage.
Okay.
So then it has more room to spread.
Okay. I will say that this
At
is
least
a.
that's what I'm trying.
I'm going to say this is a difficult role to be able to get it to land right, just to get.
Yeah.
Now, if I will say, if you wanted, you could move onto the stage and try to physically like hold it against it and light it, but you 100%.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to make it a. You need a full success
I ain't
to
risking it.
get this in the right second.
What would that be?
I'm still thinking it's a.
Right, because you're throwing something.
Yeah, it's throws there.
Strike
Or do you want-
control.
Or you could control because you're trying to finesse it onto the stage.
Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it? Because it's like, is it the throw or
Control.
is it the finesse?
Or, and
Yeah.
yeah, just trying to get it into a specific part of the stage.
Yeah, I'm thinking finesse. Sorry, control.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm personally spending a drive for that.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, please.
Where is it? The anxiety. Where's the roll?
I'm clicking it.
Light this bitch on fire.
Oh, the anticipation. Where is it?
They logged on. The roll 20 crashed from them because they're not on the roll 20 there.
I'm not.
They're in there.
Oh, they're there for me.
Oh, they're back there.
I'll do it the easy way.
Yeah, the 2d6 thing. Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Where?
Come on.
Come on,
Six.
fire.
I'm not seeing anything.
One for that.
Oh,
Oh,
4.
a mixed
Uh-oh.
success. Okay,
Oh,
so Elias gets a bit closer to the stage and throws your makeshift torch, and just doesn't land quite right. It's on the stage, it's on against a bit of wood, but it doesn't look like it's going to take up. It's just that little bit too far away, the drapes that on the side. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to.
How close is it to the huge spider thing?
Were you throwing towards the... He's still more like kind of left-hand side of the stage. I kind of imagine you were throwing to the right for some reason. I want to say you're throwing.
Yeah. And since I'd be on the left-hand side of the walkway thing, it would be slightly closer to Frodo.
Okay. Yep. It's close to him.
Yeah.
It's not burning up
Okay.
against him. It's still... Okay. Who's priming up next?
I'm gonna swing again
Okay.
at the. At
Yeah.
the
Okay.
same-
I'll let you go first then. Go on.
They're swinging. Yeah. I got a 4.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the 1. You can try and convince me you want a horse. It's not working.
So mixed success. So you manage to clear this. You stop and you listen, and maybe you turn to look at this creature, and you do see it recoil. You see it kind of almost as if it got a punch. Just boom. It kind of takes a little bit of a stumble.
Does Septimus still have her torch?
I have mine too.
That
didn't
sounds
throw it.
dodgy.
No,
yeah, she didn't throw it.
No, I still have mine.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll
yeah,
let
fine.
you still have it. While you guys are deciding your next one,
Yeah.
you will see it throw the body of Rosie down to the ground as it finished doing its job. The face of Rosie held to the end of one of the legs, almost like if anyone's familiar with contact lens, just on the tip of your finger, hold it against it, and you see the leg
Put it down.
turn back towards itself. It just finds a spot on its face where Rosie's
Jesus.
face just fits in between, just ever so perfect. And in that same motion, reaches for another face, takes it off, and reaches out towards Andreas. And in almost like a smooth motion, takes Andreas's face off, places this new one on, but places it on its face. The body changes height, changes its overall shape, maybe a little bit less bulky, maybe a little bit more of a tummy on it. It changes. That's what you could. That's the thing that's that.
Is it Miles?
Is it who?
Is it Miles? Miles Crane.
No, it's not Miles Crane. But the body turns to look straight at May.
No.
Oh God.
May,
No.
No.
you're not
How
sure
dare
because you're looking at this and you hear the voice say, not quite right. As you look at this body in front of you, you see there was a resemblance to what you would have last seen your
The
brother,
file I have, yeah.
but it's not quite.
She's more confused. She's not. I don't know what. Oh my god.
You feel
How?
the bite on your hand pulsate.
Okay.
You feel it radiates a bit more across your hand.
Great. Great.
And you hear in a voice that's mimicking your brother's, but once again, it's not quite right.
Yeah.
You left me.
No, I didn't.
Am I gonna have to chop off your hand?
You left me, May.
No, I didn't. You disappeared.
For everything we've been through.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking do it. Fucking do it.
Do it, roll.
Do it. Fucking do it.
You know what's
I'm
the-
using my
the-
last 2 drives for this.
Do it.
I'm gonna use 2 drives on this.
Wait, no, I'll give you 1.
Okay. Oh, you can
So
give
you
me
could-
one. On.
So you can save work.
Ah! Second thing. On. Okay. I'll do it. Okay.
If I have to chop
So
your
you're
hand, I will.
Roll it, and then there's now 3 drives on me, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't count, sorry. I remember it.
You have
It
3
was 3
drives.
drives. I had 2, and then
3
Michael
extra?
gave me a 3.
Oh, you gave
Michael
me
gave me a
sorry.
third.
Okay, come on.
2 5s and a 3.
Okay, so
Just
Where
square in the face.
are you aiming for? Square in the face?
The eyes just bang. I don't care.
Okay.
That's not my brother.
So I'm gonna say with a mixed success, you land the shot directly where you to go. But at the outcome of, for that split second of doubt, you take a brain mark for almost
My brother, yeah.
the slightest chance that you've just shot your brother
My brother.
pops into your head, and you take that brain mark.
Okay.
But once
Yeah,
again,
but-
you see.
I'll be from this.
You hear you hear like the guttural and the
Do I notice any of the bodies act from the in the audience?
You make me a survey if you want.
Sure. Oh, I've got 2 in this. Yes. Double 4s.
Double 4s. So you can see a body in the back. Just probably not like a huge reaction to it, but it just almost probably just jumps as if it exactly like that. Exactly like
Where is Michael? Not to me now, because I'm on like the other side of the aisle, and he's in the middle. I guess is it?
Yeah.
I go because I probably saw what he was doing with the bodies.
Oh yeah, I think at this point it would be kind of clear.
And I just go, I just clock him going, go to that one.
Yeah.
Once
Protect-
again,
that's my
covered in
brother.
blood.
Yeah, but it has no face. It's not going to react to you.
Michael sees this and he will make a sprint to that body.
Okay.
I mean, at least it's not a spider you're attacking.
So, yeah.
I would say though, The brother is similarly dressed to her. It's just more. He's more of an aviator pilot kind of style.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
god, I'm your brother.
No, you're not.
So and while that was happening, I will say the creature
Yeah,
has moved towards the front of the stage, moving. And who's
Moving towards Septimus.
Yeah, I think he's moving towards.
He didn't do anything else towards me. I just went bang.
He's
Yeah,
like, what the
okay,
fuck,
right.
bro?
What the fuck?
What, is he still standing even with the gunshot to the head?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You need to hit the thread thing.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
And I will say, like, it moves faster. Like, it's a large spider. I don't think I actually described.
Aragog style.
Yeah, maybe a little bit smaller, but yeah, like, you know, it's bigger, way like decent 2-3 times the size of a.
I have found it.
What?
Picture spider.
Oh god.
Don't want to know.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll do
It'd
it.
be creepy.
10 out of 10 would kill again.
Let's let's
Google is
focus
my
up here before
friend,
we run out of
honestly.
time.
Yep, nope, not. Yep, I regret looking now. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh.
Hopefully, either
Boy.
you can kill this thing before I get to the body, or I get to the body before it kills you.
Oh, I don't have any drive.
What drive?
In what? What you need it in?
No, basically what I was gonna do was obviously this thing is coming towards me, so I was gonna try and jump back up to the stage and use my ghost blade to cut the
thread, yeah.
the thread.
You gotta hope he doesn't attack you first.
Yeah.
I will say, because it's something you need to know, in a sense of you 100% be in range.
It was point blank, yeah.
Much on top.
Because it's like here in it or something.
Huh?
The thread is coming out the back of its head, isn't it?
Not quite. It's kind of.
There.
Think of it as
Shoulder
close to the
blade?
front. It's kind of coming off the side and comes out in front.
Ugh. Okay. So you be at point blank. And with the shotgun as well.
And just bear in mind, you've only the one round left in that shotgun before you're reloading.
Yeah. I've done 2
I wasn't gonna
actually
use the
shots.
shotgun. I wasn't
Oh,
gonna
you're
use the
using your
shotgun.
knife.
Oh, sorry.
I was
If it was
just
the gun-
gonna jump up onto the stage and cut it with my ghost blade.
If you're well.
I think I've shot twice out of my revolver. Like, I'm gonna say 6 altogether, but
I
yeah.
think there's usually six bullets in
Yeah.
a revolver, so we'll say
Yeah.
4 left.
Yeah, I'm just marking a tally.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do my ghost blade, but I take my 3rd body mark from that, because I have to take a body mark every single time I use my ghost blade. And yeah, I'm gonna jump up onto the stage and try and cut the thread with
Okay.
my ghost blade.
Okay, go for it.
What do you want me to do? Strike or
Strike.
control?
Strike is a melee. How I read it.
Yeah.
Any drive?
Everyone's just like,
Any drive?
Any
Any
drive?
drive?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you my last drive. You can have my last drive.
I used my last one on the shot, that's why.
Fair enough.
I've got a 2-inch strike, so I'm alright. But I only got 1 in.
0.
2 and a 5.
Kind of glad I gave you it now.
okay, we've completely forgotten about a certain resource in this
Oh,
game.
Oh,
FYI.
Jesus.
It's only just dawned on me that nobody has used
Is it
this
resist?
in Resistance in the 2 of them.
Yes.
Nobody
yeah, 'cause
has
we
Yeah,
used
didn't
it.
know
figured
how
out
to
what
use
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody should have
Resistance.
I think maybe one person used it last in the previous session. Not
I
like
think I
of
used
this one shot, of the previous one shot. I think some.
Yeah.
The
it's
resistances.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes things I'm aware of them, and if I'm
Resistance
not
is
playing
just
it.
re-roll.
What's
Yeah,
the
reroll.
resistance do?
so if you weren't happy with this roll, you could
Okay.
you can use up your resistance, and it means you get to re-roll the check without any of the drive you spent though. So it's base dice.
A single roll.
That's that. Just disappearing.
So in case you wanted to try and get the 6,
I mean,
but you
I
have
think
you have to
I-
take the
I'm-
result of the second roll.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna stick with the roll I have now because
I was
knowing my luck, I won't get a 6 with the second roll. So
Okay.
even if I end up dying from this, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so Septima runs up, you take you slice your hand or whatever parts get. You have to do something
Yeah.
like that, don't you? With
Yeah,
the
I do.
ghost blade.
Yep.
And swings
'Cause
for.
I will add, sorry,
Yeah.
the reason why I'm doing this, Ghostblade, you can attune a ritual knife to yourself, coat it in your blood, is particularly effective against magical beings and can strike invisible or ethereal enemies.
I'm
That's
glad you
why I'm
told
using
me
it.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
taking note.
So, with that, you run up and you swing. Slices through the tether or the thread, whatever you want to call it, that connects the appendage to the screen.
Dude, real quick.
Yeah.
I want to see does my abilities work on this because I have behind me.
Okay.
All right, it says spend 1 nerve to choose an ally in the same scene who is about to take a mark from a phenomenon, then describe what you do that allows you to take that mark. So I could take her mark if I wanted to, but I don't know how. If it's behind me, it's called. But if it doesn't work this time, it's fine.
Yeah, the title is just behind me, but it says an ally you're in a scene you aren't, but there's a bit of a distance between you and her at the moment. So
Well, that's be a
Gallagher.
phenomenon
if
as well.
you... No, I think you have to be... I think you have to...
Be within a range.
A
Yeah.
little bit more of a kind of...
That's fine. No, I just want to know how to work that.
So, like, if you said you wanted to like sprint up and fucking get in between the creature and her or something like that, but I will say that there is
At this point, no.
dangerous outcomes to it.
Don't.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hold on to it.
So, Septima, you slice this appendage off, and it hits the ground with like a wet thump.
Ugh.
You see,
Wet
as it hits the ground, the body, kind of like the legs and arms shrink into it, and it just becomes like this, just like a mess of flesh, and it just reverts back to what you think the appendage would look like without it having a face on.
Yeah.
And it's just like this disgusting lump. Now, I want you to make me a dodge.
Yeah.
You can do the...
Figured.
I can't even do the behind me thing either because like I'm at the back of the theater at this point.
Yeah, you're watching the
Oh, the
body.
two of you have behind me.
4.
Yeah, it's explorer's
Or
fine.
mixed
It's a 4 because I have to take the lower roll.
Oh,
Yeah, but
no.
it's still a slight success.
I knew what I was getting into. I knew
Yeah.
what I was getting into.
Okay, so one of the legs, as you ran up and you slice it, and when I say you got a good hit, you got a good hit.
Pause.
Oh,
Question.
Answer.
Obviously, like I ran up to the back of the thing, and obviously, like I would have seen all this shit going down.
Yeah,
Would I have enough time to kind of run in there and kind of like take the brunt instead?
I feel like you
No,
went
you're
to
at
the
the other
back of
end.
the theater, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
I'm at the back of the theater.
You went to the back of the
Because
theater.
May
with the
pointed
body.
out the other
you,
body
you,
to you. Yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
You would
there's my
have
brother.
enough
Go
time.
get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, shit.
Carry on.
it's all right. I
So-
knew exactly what I was getting into.
So you're gonna take some. One of the legs reaches out, and as you're maybe trying to take a step back, it slices across the top of your thigh. A deep cut across the
Yeah.
top of your thigh.
So that's another body mark, yeah.
2 body marks.
Okay. Well, I'm gone. I'm down. So.
Oh, you've been scarred? It's fun.
Here we go again. So,
Everyone's gonna become unconscious apart from Elias now.
yeah, because I'm being fucking safe.
Doctors do.
Alright.
Um,
All right. I'm unconscious. I'm down.
Septima falls on the stage, and everyone can clearly see it.
Yeah. Being the closest
Yeah.
to the stage. Is this thing? It's not impaled her. It's just kind of
It,
like
it,
swiped at her.
it took a swipe, and it just
Yeah.
like horizontally slashed across her thigh, and maybe even cut like an artery.
Leech.
Or
And this,
something.
and this like
Yeah, I've got them
husk
all.
thing that had my brother's face on it. It's on the floor with the face still on it.
Oh no, the face kind of like dissolves away at the same time when it was cut.
Okay. Good.
So there is like a magic
Ew.
element that, once it's detached, it seems like it's just stripped.
Are the
away.
faces coming back onto the? Sorry, above the table. Are the faces coming back onto people?
No, if you see, you can still
Okay.
see
No.
it has faces lined all in its face. It still has
Okay. Okay.
the eyes darting.
I'm gonna just keep swinging anyway. I'll just start decapitating every fucking near me.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to swing it?
Not her brother. Jesus Christ.
I thought you pointed out that one for him to get.
Yeah, I was.
No,
literally
keep an eye out. It says,
decapitating
Let's do
no,
it.
I didn't want to
I-
decapitate him. I want you to mind him. Like, make sure.
I
What happens?
I think we
if
all
hurt
took
him?
that as a go decapitate
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Why would she go say decapitate my brother? What? That she's been looking for him.
Because the sacrifice of the one for the safety of the many.
Yeah.
No.
I've got the machete. It's raised up.
She'd be like, Michael, no.
Shit, well, that's different then, because I don't think Michael would have ran back then, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
no, I
would have
wouldn't have
said,
run back.
that's my brother. She would have yelled, that's my brother.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ran. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
ran
I
up
think
there
he
then.
ran back because he wanted to
Yeah. So
Stab it?
off,
No.
off with the head.
yeah. So in
Oh,
theory,
no.
I could do behind me then, because I'd still be next to Septima. Septimus.
I think if we're gonna rule a retcon it like that's not what we meant. I think we changed. So
Okay.
I will allow you to.
Be with Septima.
Yeah, I'll say you're closer.
Well,
and
it's
then,
just saying I pointed out where the body is.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch that one.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think
we all
just
misunderstood
that. I was like, okay,
was
fuck
like-
yeah, she didn't hesitate. She just wants a bed.
They're just like, not the face. Oh,
To be fair to the game, though, I will still take that scar, and I
Yeah.
still will be unconscious because I think that's only fair.
I will say if Michael, how does your ability work? You take a point.
'Cause I got a fucking 4. I got
So-
4, so
Oh, I can't. I don't have nerve. I don't have a nerve drive left on me.
Never mind.
I have a nerve drive on me. How do you check that actually?
No, I was gonna say it was only really between Michael and Septimus, so I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I've no more nerves left, no.
So there's no way.
Rude.
No, I don't have a nerve left either. So I had it behind me as well. So
I guess what Michael will do then, if that's the case, he will try and try and move Septima like out of danger, whilst also put himself in danger, I guess. So try and drag her off the stage and stash her away somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe signal Elias to go to the back of the theater and take her up there, see if Elias can do something, then see move back in. But don't know how
I'm
we'll do
tempted for another Hail Mary.
yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, you go first. Go.
oh wait, Septima would have dropped the torch, wouldn't you, when you became unconscious?
Well, I will say, did you drop
would
your
start to
shotgun
get-
to take out your blade and have your torch in your hands, or what happened? That's
Yeah.
the kind of me. What do we
Can't hear you, Raven.
Raven, you mess up your mic. Hello? Hello? Elias, you doing something while Raven's trying to fix her mic?
I was going to complete Hail Mary, sort of, since my fire didn't work, I'm just gonna chuck the, rubbing alcohol straight there, create sort of grenade-ish explosion.
Okay.
Now that I've seen her drop, I'm gonna, run up, grab her, splash down.
Okay.
So actively getting up on the stage.
Well, I'll say that if you want to throw it to cause cause it like a bit of fireball, then Michael grabbed the body because Michael was going to.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you distract it with the fire, I can then get Septima
I
out.
still
of there.
have my torch. I can set the curtains on fire.
You can try as well.
I was literally
From
gonna say
the
about
other side?
Yeah, I'm on the left side or right side. I'm on one of the side of the
Yeah.
curtains. It's fine.
you're on
Yeah.
Elias, so you're on the
Elias is with. No, Elias is with me, is he?
yeah. So you're on
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
side?
Both left.
I'm so
When we're looking at the stage, we're both on the left.
Oh,
No, we'll go.
Okay. Septima,
Yeah.
is your mic back? No? You pointing to type? Oh, she is?
Yep.
Okay, so Elias, make me a...
Oh,
Huh?
you need
Oh,
to,
she's in the audience.
yeah,
oh,
you
she
need to
left. Let me in.
Let me in.
Whoops.
no, I didn't I think my Discord shat itself, and
Oh,
then it
that's
just automatically
okay.
kicked
That
me
makes
out of
sense.
the fucking thing. So
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that does.
apologies.
No, you're all good.
Do you
Look, like-
know the plan?
Yes.
Let me in.
Okay.
Okay, so Elias, roll your what do we say?
Fireball.
Roll your fireball. Roll your
Hiya.
I think
No.
control.
Cast fireball.
Fireball.
Elias would be a wizard and use fireball, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah.
I don't care how big the room is.
It casts
I
fireball.
said I cast fireball.
Come
on.
Literally burning 2 drives for this, because screw it. If it works.
If it works.
What is with their fucking?
It might be your sheet. I
What
don't
I'm
know.
gonna say is, whatever the first one is. Wait, is it? No, it's not.
No,
It's fine.
you do the weird way again, the manual way.
The manual
That's-
way.
A 6.
That's 6. Go, Elias.
Okay.
Your redemption is nigh.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Yes.
So
Your redemption is nigh.
I'll
I can
say
do it.
that as Elias throws the bottle of rubbing alcohol, the torch that's on, it erupts
Yeah.
in a bit of a decent sized fireball. But part of that engulfs one of the legs of this creature, and you see that leg fire is burning and cracked pop, just very strange sound is going out.
Surely that
Nasty
catch
barbecue.
Michael,
thing.
huh?
Would that catch a bit of the
Yeah, I'll say it catches a bit of the side as well. So yeah, with a 6.
curtain? That's the word.
See, I wish I'd known this book. I would have just got the torch for the floor and just fucking yeet it into its mouth.
So Michael, what are you doing?
I'm getting Septum off the stage.
Okay.
But I'm gonna like fireman carry him off the stage.
Okay. And make a.
Would it be move?
I guess move. I was thinking move.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't got any drive, so wish me luck.
Fingers crossed.
Look.
Don't forget your
And a 6.
resistance.
Oh!
I'm using resistance.
What was a 1 for the stream?
Thank you, man.
I'm using resistance because
I'm getting my ass burnt.
Did you just
A double.
rolled?
Who
rolled
he
a
did,
1
he did an A.
twice?
You gave him a
Who
1.
did an A? Standing
I'm dying
ovation.
today. It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Ah,
Fucking dying,
no.
please! I don't have enough medical supplies for all of
I
you.
love the
Ah,
idea
that's
that you do
brilliant.
this badass thing and just go, stop dying, everyone!
that's brilliant.
Oh no, Michael!
Right.
As you're moving towards Septima
This is why Isaac has did
to
it.
grab her and pick her up, maybe you're just a little bit still after falling unconscious. Maybe you're just a little bit like your balance
Yeah,
is
like
that little
wobbling
bit off.
feet.
Your
Yeah.
arachnophobia is
Also,
kicking in.
don't
And-
like
and
falling
for
next to a
arachnophobia.
giant ass fucking spider.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed all that.
Also, the fact that it's a giant ass spider.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're
the
running up
arachnophobia.
towards.
I think you're a bit shaken, and you end up falling to the ground and right in front of.
Wait a minute, so you try to save
He was
Septima,
moving.
and go, oh!
He was
faint.
moving. He used the run to go and grab her and pick her up.
Yeah.
And so I was saying is,
On the way up the
as
stairs.
he was on the way, yeah, well, he would see this creature, and a fireball just lit up this creature as well, and
Oh,
he
dear.
just developed
Maybe-
arachnophobia.
Yeah, the panic attack from earlier came back with vengeance.
Yeah.
Oh, round 2. Fight.
And it's a complete failure. So I think.
I think I'm gonna take a body mark for that one, Chief.
I wasn't going to say body now, but maybe the creature might give you a body mark in a sec.
Sweet!
Can
No!
I get to have another
Are you
shot.
going to do the creature's turn, or can May go?
I
and do
was
something?
I was gonna let I was gonna have the creature go first. As
Me again.
Guys, if I get my face removed, destroy me.
So the creature is going to take its and it's gonna rear it up.
I'd
over-
roll to see.
over.
Lord.
Actually, that's a good shape.
Roll to see.
Yeah.
1
Why?
to 3 is Septima. 3, and
Yeah.
then 4, 5, 6 is
It's pooples.
yeah, it's poo.
There
I'm
we
lying on
go.
top of something. Fuck you.
One
Oh.
For fuck's
Septima.
sake.
What's with the ones?
So
Hey,
this
the
leg,
bad day,
Damn, glad it's
Septima.
not me.
this leg rears up over Sept, and from the positioning of it, it looks like its plan is to just skewer straight through her chest.
Yeah.
I will let, if someone wants to take an action there to try and interact or prevent this, I will allow that.
I
happen.
doubt
I
you'll
am
let me
going
take an
to-
action. Then,
Not
right?
Michael.
I am going. Yeah, you could in your sleep. Just go.
No, you're not unconscious, but I think your
No.
momentum has been fucked in trying to help.
I'm
I'm
on the
going
stairs,
to-
though, aren't
run onto stage
Okay.
and try and get under this striking arm.
Okay.
And with my, I'm going to change one of my gear. If that's, can I do that or no?
If
Like
you've
put
used
something
your-
away.
If you've used your gear, have you used all your 3 slots?
I haven't used my bleed detector, but it's still there though. That's the problem.
You don't have to use what's listed.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only it's only if you've used 3 pieces of equipment. You've called out 3 pieces of equipment on this session or on
Of this session.
No,
Okay.
on this assignment. Sorry, I should say on this assignment.
Oh, okay.
Then you cannot have any more equipment prepared to bring with you.
My survival gear. What would be in there?
What do you
Could a
think?
grappling hook be in there? Like because it's not explore. It's a survival gear. Like so, if I'm about to fall off a cliff or something, I just have it.
Yeah, you could have climbing gear. You might have climbing gear, right? So we'll say
Right.
that. Yeah,
But
okay.
It's just like a grappling hook. I'm
Okay.
gonna take it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing it on that thing and just pull it down.
I think in finesse.
Strength check. Strength check.
Strength check.
Fucking D&D.
I'm thinking of finesse to drag to be honest to knock.
Finesse. Control. Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Tell me I got 2.
Yeah.
I have a
Wrong.
resistance
Okay.
on this. Okay.
2 fucking.
I have no
ones.
drive.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't have any drive at all.
So it's just a
I
straight roll.
don't have any either.
And horseman.
You
let
two
me
are
drag
unconscious
Septima.
anyway.
It's a 6.
I'm not.
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
It's just
Okay.
a 6.
I'm not
Okay,
unconscious.
full
I'm just.
success.
Full 6. Oh my god.
I'm gonna say
I'll just Pulling it away
Yeah.
from
As
Septima.
you manage to just wrap this climbing gear and it snaps around this leg,
Like-
and you're able to just put your full body weight behind it and just drag it to the side.
That's
What-
with a sore shoulder as well.
yeah, yeah.
Just jump off the
Oh.
stage, holding onto it, just.
Oh, friendship, man.
But I'll say that you pulled it, you dragged it off at the right time. That it drove its leg down, and it sticks it into the wood of the theater below.
It's my turn, guys. I've got a plan.
Oh no.
I've got a plan.
Well,
Do I
a
just
lot-
pull it towards the fire if
No.
I can?
um,
On the stage?
Is this? It's stuck in.
I'm
the
thinking
stage,
it's a
isn't it?
little bit away.
Okay, fair enough. No. It's just impaled in the wood, that's fine.
Yeah,
In the trapdoor of the stage or whatever.
yeah, like that leg is out of use in a sense. Is how I think of.
Oh,
Yeah, Michael or Elias, whatever you guys.
I'm just
want to
holding it.
Has that stopped the initial possible spike down onto Septima?
do. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I moved it away. That's what I was trying to do. So instead of going like this,
Okay.
it went that way.
Okay, you're probably closest to grab and go, so if go and slice one of the faceless to distract, if you, whilst it's reeling in pain, you can grab and go.
Like one of our friends kind of thing? Or
I'm fine. I just fell over.
he just fell over. He's not unconscious. It's just
I'm just an idiot.
we can just help. We can help Michael. though.
He can just get up and fucking
Yeah.
drag her off.
Oh, well, I was gonna say like I was either gonna drag her off or like slice at the leg that's stuck in the wood. Assuming it's
Yeah,
stuck in the
whichever
wood.
you want. That's your decision.
Well, I mean, like
Yeah.
I would probably,
Oh,
I would probably swing. That's what I was planning on doing anyway.
Okay.
Just like obviously, but the table just let you know I was swing.
You were what?
I was gonna swing at the leg anyway.
Yeah.
So-
Your character.
I just made it easier for you.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go.
you literally made it easier, so like, it gives me a chance to stand up and just kind of like clumsily just run out, just ah.
Okay.
You're like, Ron Weasley.
roll me a strike.
Go for it.
I got a 5.
Oh.
Mixed success. Okay. So you
Oh god.
manage to swing, and you cut clean through the leg that's May has pinned to the ground at this point. You deal a good bit of damage. There's a little bit of black spray comes from the stump where, but in that moment the creature is going to like lash out again and try to grab.
Yeah, and say Michael at that point after slicing the leg would be like, "Come at me, you fucker!" And then, like,
Okay, roll me
regret his words.
roll me a dodge roll, or is it a
Right.
move? Sorry, is it?
I've got no resistance left,
Uh-huh.
and I've got no drive.
It's just straight roll, is it?
I'm going in.
It's the best type of roll. Let's go. Oh, 6! That's 6.
And it's a gilded die as well. I've got
Oh,
my drive.
6. Oh my god.
Go.
Fucking hell.
Come at me, bro.
So Michael, after
Dodge
after the fire is blazing to the side, May has pinned the legs down. Michael stumbles back onto, slices one leg. Another leg comes rearing out towards him and just manages, maybe even catches it a little bit with the machete just to catch it off guard and knock it just a little bit off center. And with the same momentum, rears up, boom! With a 6, you're gonna slice off another one of the legs. And this thing,
Legs down. 2 legs down.
this thing is now like
6 to go.
it's screeching. It's actually like it's cursing. It's saying some words. Like it is. It's starting to lose its
You
mind.
can't
Anger.
call me that.
Language.
What did I say?
You can't call me that. What the fuck?
What did I say?
No, it's
Oh, like
No,
he
it's
said it.
okay,
Sorry.
we're
sorry. And there's you hear
like Mike was just stood
giving
there, just
out,
like,
you've ruined everything. I was
Good.
building, and you've ruined everything. And
We're in that mahogany floor. What are you talking about?
and
that's my favorite type of wood.
it's the faces on it are kind of moving and shifting place, like almost just like a reaction to the anger. As the eyes are a little bit darting, they're no longer focusing direction. They're starting to dart between people, like different sets of faces are looking at different people, and it's getting very frantic.
Does this thing have a mouth?
You know, it talks through all the faces that's
Oh.
on
Yeah.
it.
I
Okay.
don't know whether you would allow me to have another move another go so soon.
Well, if somebody else wants to do something beforehand, say so now.
Yeah.
If
I
not-
still have my torch.
I'm tempted
I
to
have my
still
torch.
do that. Just keep slicing at the people,
You want to
Oh,
keep
the
slicing at
audience.
the people? You can if you want. That's your choice.
the facelesses.
Yeah.
This way, I get to use my anatomical strike.
Okay.
It's just going to be straight across. Many of them just almost decapitating with the big scalpel thing that I have.
Okay. I think you still have to roll for it though, don't you?
Yeah,
just
I
get
just
plus.
roll because instead of strike.
Go for it. Just do the manual roll, I'd say, because it's probably just.
Oh, yeah, it's being weird.
Sorry, we're probably gone over time here.
I mean, I'm assuming
We're
we're probably
almost-
quite close to the
Oh
end.
yeah, we're almost.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
So.
Uh-oh.
How do I fail slicing something?
As a doctor.
Yeah, you look at your like, oh, like
You
That's
human.
how.
You didn't keep your scalpel, sure.
Or
maybe
just
you-
trip and miss.
You're
Your
using, the wrong,
Hippocratic oath is stopping you. You know what I mean? Who knows?
you're using the handle, not the blade. That's the issue.
Anyway, I'm taking the 3, not the 1,
You sure with that?
because I don't want to fall and slip on my own knife.
Okay, so Elias is over trying to work on one of these bodies to see if that will put this creature there. May, Michael, who's that?
I'm just gonna like stab into its face with my machete, or its faces,
Faces, yeah.
Okay,
face
Um,
eye.
go for it.
I'm gonna retrieve the grappling hook just in case.
Yeah.
I still have my torch.
Got
Mhm.
4.
Is there any other weak points we can see on this thing? Other than just chopping legs?
Like the abdomen, maybe. You know, like the I'm gonna say the arse of it. You know, like
The arse of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
How is this thing sitting? Is it like this, or is it up like this?
It's kind of. It's kind of just like as if a spider would be on the ground, sort of.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna run under it.
yeah,
don't
you might
think
be able
it's
to like
that high.
slide underneath it. Like if you run and slide underneath it if you wanted to try.
A Tomb Raider, that shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
So-
With the torch,
Mhm.
once I see the abdomen, just jab it with the torch.
Okay, make me,
So I'm
make
stabbing
me
it in the
a
face.
move roll first.
Okay.
To see
I'm
if you
stabbing it
can-
in the face. You're stabbing it in the abdomen.
Yeah.
We've got this.
Michael, you got a 4, did you?
Yeah, 4.
So mixed success. So it's now kind of, since that leg got freed, it's stumbling towards you. One of the legs is on fire, 2 of the legs cut off. It's stumbling towards you, the appendage. And if you bury your machete into its face, like the multiple faces, it is trying to, with those faces, like lean towards you and bite at you.
Yep.
Come at me.
So you see these mouths are like snapping almost like towards you. May, did you roll
I'm
body
rolling
check?
now.
Or-
Gilded 4 and a 6.
4, 6.
I don't know why there's a drive there. That should be just 4 then.
Oh, okay.
It's only because I don't have any drives left, so I don't know why it's doing that.
You don't have a special ability that's like +1 when you're no.
I might have, maybe. I don't know.
Uh,
No, because my move is gone because of my shoulder.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know
We'll
why.
take
it's
the
doing
4.
Do you? And say, do you
Gilded
have
4.
a? Don't you have like? Do you have a bleed mark or anything? Because you don't have tenacious. That's me. Never mind.
No.
that. I do have the. Well, I don't think we're using illuminated keys, but I have run into danger.
Well, we'll see about. I'll have a look at illuminated keys for Nancy.
Yeah, just saying,
Proactively.
I'm-
Yeah, you get a luminous key for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sprint towards it. You're gonna try and slide underneath it and see if you can slice it. Is that what you're
Sounds
doing?
Not
Yeah,
sliced
good,
it. I'm
because-
using the torch to
Oh,
just
torch to burn it. Okay,
and burn it a bit. Yeah.
okay.
Gonna jab it right into its
Jab it.
abdomen.
Jab
It's
it
a
into
nice
the
little
butt.
bit of heartburn.
Bit of tummy ache, yeah.
So
Oh yes.
as you jab it with the torch, maybe it kind of slams its body down into you a little bit as you're trying to slide underneath it.
Oh god.
Just as a bit of a reaction, you take it one body for just the impact of it, like boom,
But
hit
saying that, wouldn't the fire actually go inside the abdomen now?
in what way?
Yeah.
I didn't penetrate through it though, did I?
I don't think.
Because it's slammed down.
Yeah, but if
Hey,
she
oh,
if
I
the
don't
body's
like
slamming
that.
down, then
Yeah.
I don't think. I think you do. I think you do burn down. I don't know if it penetrates, like does enough to break. With it. Like it's
I
only a
think be
mixed
off
success.
balance as it does that because it's lost two or three legs now.
It still has.
Because I don't know
So
if
six
the,
legs.
does the appendage thing,
On fire.
does the thread thing, does that count as a leg?
No, that was an actual.
Grand.
So it's still technically one of the legs is on fire. So like it is going getting wobbly, but it's still standing.
Yeah. Its balances off a little
But
bit.
it looks like it bits at the very much. The drapes on the side
Underneath
are
the
starting to
legs.
catch. Flames are starting to build up. You're starting to feel like just from radiating from this
I'm gonna
thing.
roll away from it when it lifts up a bit.
Yeah. So you roll away, and it's going to go for Poople's legs.
Wait, I said what happened when I stabbed it? He's like, me actually.
Oh, you buried the fucking
Oh, it
your
goes, okay.
machete into its face and did damage. But
Oh, and they were trying to bite.
it was trying to bite at you, so it's gonna
Rosie's face.
Rosie's face. It's gonna roll at. It's gonna try and swing with someone like one of the legs. Like it's just gonna try and reach over and grab. What are you laughing at?
She's just.
It's coming from the side. It's coming from the side.
Oh, so it's not doing that. It's doing that.
No. Fuck's sake, it's a spider. It has multiple legs from on the sides.
Just imagine, see the spider creature just ha.
So
Big
mixed,
campfire.
a mixed success. So you're gonna take a body mark, but I will say that you get to try and like swim. or-
Okay, so I get a retaliation.
yeah.
Okay.
Is Septima waking up at all, or?
Oh.
Ooh, baby.
So Septima is maybe you're hearing all this commotion going, a bit of a day, and your leg is probably covered as you're starting to wake up. With
How far is this spider from me? Is it quite a ways away, or is it
No,
still
like,
kind of near me?
it's very close to you. It's still
Like,
very
there's a
close.
leg above your
Currently.
head, like.
Currently, I'm a very tasty snack.
I still have one shot left in my shotgun.
Go for it. I'll let you go for it.
I would like to empty my last shot in my shotgun into the abdomen of this fucking creature.
Okay, go for it.
Control.
What was it?
You
Yes,
want
yes.
a drive?
Yes, please.
I will give you a drive.
Bless you.
Take the arachnophobia's drive. Arachnophobic's drive.
Yeah, I'm not driving a spider.
Ooh,
Oh.
4. Fuck.
4.
I mean, you're coming out of
Better
it.
than nothing.
Success.
Better
So-
than nothing. Better than nothing.
Septima is waking up from eyes fuzzy,
Yeah.
ears
Yeah.
maybe even just like a little bit dull or muffled, and you're looking straight up at the theater ceiling. You can feel and hear the roaring blaze of the drapes being caught. To your left,
Feeling the heat a bit as well,
yeah,
probably.
to your left, you see Michael, and he is like locked face to face with this creature. Like,
He make F.
Give me a kiss.
Unless you're like Jack Sparrow with the Kraken.
yeah. at the corner, far on off the stage, Elias is trying to work the bodies in.
Sadly failing.
And sadly, no.
Yeah.
And the rest of the group
don't
doesn't know that.
know.
I've rolled out from underneath that thing
Yes.
onto the side where Michael is. Like, I've rolled over to the other side to where Michael is.
Yeah.
I'm at the very front.
May has rolled across out from underneath this creature as there's legs missing. It's caught on. The heads are near screeches.
There's black sludge all over the fucking place.
Septima brings up the double barrel shotgun, fingers resting on the trigger. And it's only one thing in your crosshairs at the moment, Septima, as you let the last round of your shot loose, and it buries itself in the abdomen of this creature. And with the shock of it, you see this creature slump onto the side. And maybe, Michael, you get dragged. You've just buried your machete
Yeah.
in the head.
Yeah.
Maybe it drags
Well, I
you a
got
little
a,
bit
yeah,
as well.
I got a 6 as well. So
Yeah.
from the
You
strike roll from beforehand.
pull
So.
it just out as you see it slump off to the side. Maybe it almost probably landed on you, and you just got away from
That's
it.
why I dodged, rolled away.
Yeah. And you see
Has
this
it at least
creature.
landed in the fire?
It's bubbling in the fire.
Nice.
Michael's gonna keep swinging at this dead fucker.
It's dead, it's down, like.
And it's down. It's not.
May is
Michael's
getting
gonna
up
keep-
and just running to her brother's body.
I'm
We all
still-
good? Good.
I'm swiping away at its head, I guess, trying to like make sure it's dead essentially.
Yeah. You hacking away. It's not moving. You were just Septima.
Once again, Michael covered in blood.
Septima
Be green flag.
getting to your feet, trying to steady yourself, and you try the deep cut across your
The
leg.
deep eat.
Sorry.
Michael would run over and actually like help her once. I would.
Yeah, May is
Elias
just
as
more
well,
focused that
mate.
she found her brother, so she's just going straight to that body.
Yeah. Is
That's
May
push.
sure though? Is she sure?
She doesn't know. So that's what she's going to check.
doesn't
She's
know.
running to the body to check, like,
Yeah.
any
So-
ID on him or whatever.
Like
You-
birthmark.
Yeah.
You run
Tattoo.
over, and you see the faceless kind of husk
Mhm.
of the body.
Yep.
What would you like?
See, does he have any, like, ID or something that I would know that is my brother's. Like he would have.
Maybe the jacket. Maybe
The jacket could be one.
Yeah.
But I would say, because anyone could buy that jacket, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
oh, that could be anyone. She's going to look in the pockets and if she sees something of his, like his compass or something that our parents gave us, she would know it's him.
So you have a rifle through the pockets. You try to something that
Anything.
is a bit of. You come across a few items, but none of them would be something that's so.
Confusing her more.
You're well in the sense of you'd be more confident that.
Sigh of relief. And then she just goes back and just helps everyone get out because she's like, okay, that's not her brother. So would her brain mark be gone because she read, okay, didn't kill him.
What her brain mark?
Remember she shot him in the face going, oh, I just shot my brother. Oh, it's not him, it's fine.
I think they
Let
remember
me
some
think of that
trauma
one. Let me think of that one.
Yeah, we'll do it after session.
Yeah, well, let me think of that one. That's yeah.
So
make-
yeah,
potential,
I'm Septima's getting a nice little fireman carry out here.
potential.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right, so you guys have defeated this creature or whatever the fuck it was, and you guys are making your way out.
We're gonna go across the road up to Rosie's abandoned apartment now. So
Yeah,
We have a home.
And
we have a house in the red lamp district home. It's great.
that's it.
I love the Red Lamb District. I come here all the time for the sausage.
You guys get to pay the rent on it now as well. Wow.
No,
Yay.
no.
Well, they're our life keeper now. It's fine.
So you guys make it back, and maybe you rest up there for.
Yeah, tend to wounds or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
babysit the children again.
You are fine, okay? Good
excuse
lord.
me. I am okay. I'm injured, but I'm okay.
You're
Yeah.
injured, but- so Michael, you're okay, yeah?
Yep.
There's a spider on your shoulder.
So. So you guys make it through the night.
Another brain mark.
You get in touch. You get in touch with your lightkeeper to discuss what happened. Maybe the OUP as well. Maybe your lightkeeper will relay the information back to
Yeah,
your OUP.
yeah.
You have the awkward conversation about what happened to Jamie.
Yeah.
There's no word, no public update on what that happened of that situation.
Yeah.
But your lightkeeper is adamant that will have cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You completed stage fright. Another assignment.
Oh
done.
god.
Well done.
And no one died. Shocking.
Just
Almost.
Rosie.
Just Rose.
It's Rosie. she
You
deserves to
were-
die anyway. She was fucking.
Not
I
even
don't
listen to
know.
us. Fucking Egypt. Not listening to us. Do this,
almost
don't
died.
do that. I want to see is he okay? We'll let you know. God damn.
Me and Septima almost died again.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do
please.
hand over that file to my lightkeeper about
Yeah.
Lilo because I went. They probably know what I'm here for
they'd
in
be familiar
Candela.
with
So I
us.
just went. I don't know why this guy was here, but he was This creature was pretending to be my brother and just tell him that. Oh, that's
What's your
horseman.
thingy
We're kind of calling him horseman because I like that.
said?
One of the fire horsemen.
Okay.
I would
So
like
lightkeeper
you to
horseman.
Like.
Hi, Lightkeeper. How you doing, bud?
And lightkeeper says that look into the whatever archives we have, kind of to do with
I'm
this
not
detective maybe, and see.
Because
anything
why
else.
was he looking into my brother or
Yeah.
someone who was pretending to be him by the sounds of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, identity fraud right there.
That is
Stage fright.
Yay.
well done.
Yeah. Thanks. It was
How'd
brilliant.
How'd you find that one?
That was good.
Yeah.
It was good, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe when you
It's
know how to
all
work.
good. Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
Yeah.
my
Once you
character
know how to
knows-
work the sheet, you're fine. Yeah.
At least my character now has arachnophobia.
Mine has a bullet wound.
Let's go.
Septima has
Mine
like a big
has
scar.
a bullet wound and a slice to the fucking thigh.
Yeah.
But the slice of the thighs
a,
one
hole,
stays.
a hole in her
Right.
arm and a slice
By
to
the
the
way,
thigh.
what happened to her spider bite when that thing died?
Guess we'll have to find out.
Fuck! I'm the next one.
On the next episode of Candela Obscura.
Ooh.
I'll find out what happens next time on Candela
Yeah,
Obscura.
yeah.
Michael's chopped your hand off in the meantime. Like, in between investigations. you're
Or
investigating
it
You
could be
said
something
you
positive
wanted
could
a
come
hand
out
job.
of
That's not what I meant.
You're Spider-Man. You're Spider-Woman now.
You've a constant supply of spiders.
Oh,
I'm scared
gotta
of you
become
now.
Opal.
I'm joking.
I'm scared of you now. What's happened?